Greetings, friends! It's so good to be back here with all of my crew, including your long-lost dungeon master, Puck, the Lord of Chaos himself. Now, for those of you who haven't been paying attention, there was a month off from the Avalon Knights Academy as we explored some other worlds and dynamics, but we are back to figure out who is where and who's doing what and how can we set the world back right. I hope we can. Puck, take it away.
Hello. We just have a few announcements before we get started today. We have a little bit of special programming. We've got a crossover today, and tomorrow we will have another crossover with the other members of the Avalon Knights Academy that we met briefly back in May. We also have our Avalon Society London Fall show going on Thursday nights. And that's presented by Dead Aussie Gamer in the Malifaux universe with the Through the Breach system with an all-star cast featuring Guy from How to Be a Great GM, Marie from Orkenspalter TV, Till from London Fog, Janet from World Anvil, Anthony, Vegemite Dangerous from Roll for Damage, and of course the Fate Master, Michael, Dead Aussie Gamer. So you want to tune in for that, check it all out. Special thanks to D&D Beyond. For the first time ever, you can see the character sheets over there-ish. And you can see all of our characters.
Other side.
You can peek and everything that's going to go on in the game.
They're up there.
Oh, did I point the wrong way? Okay,
yeah.
I'll point the other way.
But if you hover over the viewer, you will see boop, 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 the little D&D Beyond pop up, and you can explore everyone's character sheets that I know you've been so curious about.
And that is a permanent fixture.
And you can see exactly how Rolda has a resting AC of 19.
Exactly. So then, without further ado, let's begin today. So, I am joined today for a special crossover event by these 8 Avalon Knights, which I will now introduce in a rapid-fire fashion. Starting with Cleric Lunage, you better fucking not. Mysterious Origin Cobalt, Rolda. Lucas, the One-Armed Paladin. Lilith, our Infernal Songstress. Key3 Tea Leaf. The erotic novel enthusiast. Redan, Redan, Eldritch Clown Car. Penithan Wright, lover of books. And Gibbon Tomps, our Rainbow Revolutionary. I have to work on that. I have to bring it all back.
You're rusty, boy.
I know, right?
Also, can we not gloss over the fact that Larch is back?
Larch has returned, and frankly, I missed him. I'm just glad to have our boy back, really.
Right? I just wanted to,
He seems better than ever. I don't know what he keeps talking about these new friends he made.
I think everything's cool. I mean, I don't think we have anything.
I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I think it's fun.
Definitely nothing to look into.
When last we left our heroes, the Mercenaries of Mischief had returned home from a little excursion with Team Growl, fighting a Hydra that wasn't actually a Hydra, meeting Rumble Snarl's brother. It was really interesting. And then when they got back, they were called into the Mage Tower, and something happened, and they were all whisked away. And they woke up in prison cells without any of their gear, without any of their weapons. And when we last left the Warlocks, they were journeying out in the woods, searching through the ancient remains of a lost Netherese city, helping Lord Zelos figure out what exactly is going on and why Owen Stone had disappeared. Some revelations were had, and though they attempted to carefully return to the keep, the dungeon master transported them to another world anyways, with a mysterious beam of light. And they too lost all their equipment and were placed in prison cells. So I am now going to go to each individual here and slowly lay out for you what is going on. Starting with, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go in order through the ranks. Jabetta Facken Knot.
Mm-hmm. I hate this because I did it.
You are
I'm so happy it's not me.
Jabetta, your armor is gone. Your weapons are gone. And you're just basically wearing your street clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And you're in a darkened room.
Mm-hmm.
There is a wooden door reinforced with iron bars that you can kind of see through, and you can see across the way there's another door directly across from you. And inscribed on the walls are symbols of Shar all over this prison cell.
I hate it. Why did I do that?
I don't know. I mean, that seems like a really mean thing to do to yourself, but I'm just the dungeon master. I don't control any of this. That's the situation you're in. These symbols, you can feel Shar's energy basically obscuring you from Salune's sight and connection. You know for a fact that it is not uncommon when you are in places where a god's markings are placed, that god can exert their influence to obscure things from the omnipotence of other gods. And you feel like that is what's happening here.
I guess I'm just kind of like against the walls. Like I don't want to touch the symbols of Shar. I'm just like meh. I'm gonna try to see if the door is solid.
Okay. The door is quite solid. In fact, I'm going to break up. I know I said I was going to do it one way, but now I'm going to do something completely different. And as you go up to the door and look through the bars, you can see in the light through the bars in the cell across from you, you can see Penithan Wright.
Ben!
Penithan Wright, you are down to just your clothes. Handy is gone.
No.
Yeah. I'm gonna hit home. I'm gonna hit home. I'm gonna hit you where you live. Handy is gone. Your staffs are gone. All of your gear is gone. You're in this cell. And what's worse, your tome is gone. The one that's always with you. And what's more, you don't feel that connection to your patron anymore.
Oh, yeah.
And then you hear Gilbetta call at you from your prison cell door, and you can see through the bars, you can see Gilbetta across the way.
Oh, no.
Lucas! All of your armor is gone. All of your weapons are gone.
Even the
I don't know what
I
you.
keep in my shin?
I don't know what you wear underneath your armor.
It's basically like a pair of pants.
Okay, you are wearing that pair of pants. But that is it. That's all you have on you. And you feel a mixture of emotions. Because the power given to you by the Frost Giant God, has been, it's gone. You can't feel it. So there's a moment of, I'm free of it, but also a moment of dread that these abilities have somehow been stripped from you now.
Shit.
And there are some prison bars. Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to the prison bars, kind of look around, see if there's anything I can pick up, like a small rock or anything like that.
All right, there isn't anything, but as you look through, you do see a mustachioed fellow. Guy, what do you normally wear under your cloak of stars and your armor?
Well, as anybody who would like to go and look at my character sheet can now do, his armor is his clothes. It always has been. It looks like fancy, so he's in his drawers. Oh,
all right.
Which, because of previous, are black silk, and they say juicy on the ass in purple sparkles.
So you see a mustachioed gentleman across there wearing black silk shorts that say juicy across the ass. He also is covered, his flesh is carved up in sequences of letters and dictation. You could recognize it fairly easily as what appears to be spells.
Okay. I'm just...
But yeah, if you can see juicy, you can also see the entire ceremony spelled like one of those huge blocks of text tattoos on his back. So, yeah.
So, just angling him... Lucas is... I'm going to angle myself in such a way where I have one hand going through a bar, kind of resting, and just the eye and the symbol are just kind of hidden by a bar.
All right.
So he can look at Guy and go, "Who the fuck are you supposed to be?"
At which point, I guess I wake up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Never heard that
Now,
voice
Guy,
before. Yeah.
You've never heard this voice before. You also don't have any of your equipment. The Sun Forger is gone.
Yep.
Cloak of Stars is gone.
Yep.
And Eris and Discordia are gone.
Oh. For just a second, he almost just crawls into the corner and goes to sleep. But instead he rolls over and looks across at this huge thing across the hallway. You know you can't hide behind those skinny little bars, eh?
It hides what needs to be hidden.
Yeah, if you want, eh? How did you get here? Okay, yep.
I'm going to pause you guys right there.
Yep.
Lilith, you awaken. All of your equipment is gone. All of the things that you have gathered up with your strength over the past years have been stripped from you. It is terrifying because the room looks so similar to the way it did when you were a child. And in fact, there are chains on the floor, strapped to the walls, mankles agape. They are not currently attached to you, and that is the only solace. So how do you feel about that?
I'm presuming that Lilith is waking up and she sees the chains.
Yeah.
And she gasps like seeing those chains, and she's like a crab crawling back away from it, bumps into the wall, looks up, taking in the surrounding of the room, and realizes where she is. And she starts crawling forward towards the door, and as crawling, she also like gets up on one knee and gets to the door, and she's just like, no, and she grabs the bars to the door. She's like, please let me out. No! Let me out. Let me out. No!
So this wakes Keythree up. across the way. Key3, you hear these sounds. All of your equipment is gone. You cannot, almost instinctively, you attempt to summon Duelist Companion, and it's not there. And what's worse, that warmth and drive that has surrounded you since the day you took your pact is gone as well, along with all of your equipment. And you notice for some reason your door has more locks than everybody else's.
Hearing Lilith, I'll just Lilith. You're not alone. It's Key3.
Well, I can't hear if you're too quiet because she's probably like being super loud about it.
Oh yeah, she's like screaming. So Key3 tries to get Lilith's attention while she starts to have an episode. And then we go to Redan. Redan, you wake up in painfully familiar surroundings. Your arms are wrapped in chains. Your legs are wrapped in chains. Your eyes are blindfolded. You are done up the same way you were during your darkest hour in the brig of that ship. On the trip home.
Just trying to get a sense of the situation, like testing the chains, seeing if I can like brush something off my eyes.
All right.
Just painfully calm at this point.
Very well. Rolda.
Yes.
You just got that shiny new cloak, and now it's gone. Along with all of your other stuff.
All my stuff, even my little coin bag.
Even your little coin bag.
Even my cloak with my thing with my holy symbol on it.
Yes.
Can I hear Lilith screaming?
Yes.
Is she within 60 feet of me?
I mean, technically, yes.
I will attempt to cast Calm Emotions.
A chill moves through your body, Rolda. Because you reach out, and where your faith, your belief that there is always something there to answer the call whenever you use your cleric abilities, nobody answers the call. It's not there.
I look at. Are there any holy symbols around myself?
No.
Not even Shar?
You feel more alone than you've ever felt in your entire life.
It's gonna be fine.
And you hear a rattle of chains across the way.
Who's there?
In the dim light of the dungeon, and certainly with your advanced sight in the dark as a kobold, you can see Redan, who you remember from your adventures, bound up in chains and blindfolded in the cell across from you.
Redan, can you hear me?
I'm just imagine being like hogtied in chains, essentially.
Oh yeah, basically. Well, it's more like a spread eagle kind of thing. You're just like...
Okay. It's gonna be fine.
So then, Lilith is screaming. Key3's trying to get in contact with her. Lucas and Guy were trying to have a conversation. I don't imagine that's going so well. And so we're Ben and Gilbetta. You are now free to move about this terrifying cabin.
So sorry, Melissa.
Key3 is going to take her shoe off and try and throw it like into Lilith's cell to try and like get her attention, like near her but not at her.
Okay.
throw a flip flop at her.
Yeah. It's just keep being like, Lilith, I'm here. I'm here. You're not alone.
All right, you toss your shoe out, and Lilith, the shoe kind of like strikes up against the door. It startles you a bit, but you come to a little bit, and you can at least see a friendly face across the way.
Okay. Before, I guess, recognizing it, if I hear like in the hysterics and not really seeing clearly through tears, and she hears a thunk, she's gonna like back away from the door. She's like, I'm sorry.
No, it's just me. It's K3. I was just trying to get your attention. It was my shoe. Hi.
She reaches over and takes a look between the bars. K3?
Yeah. Hey, I don't think we're at the keep.
Get out!
This is so sad.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
And she will kick the door, and I'm pretty sure I'm barefoot because I don't have my wing and boots anymore. So
You do not.
it's even more familiar to how things were in the past. I am barefoot, just feeling the stone on the floor. We need to get out! Boom, boom, boom.
So you all hear this if any of you have anything to say.
Does
It's Lilith. Is that you?
Rhoda?
Who else is here?
E3's here.
Jobetta says here.
in here? Do our invocations work?
Try it.
Awakened mind. I'm.
No.
Oh, cool. So yeah,
Dark
here.
patron required. Yeah. I start to sing a French lullaby. I'm not even going to attempt it. It's one of the very few times you will hear me say I'm not going to role play this, but he starts to sing a French lullaby.
All right.
At the top of his lungs.
Everyone hears Guy singing in French, echoing through the halls.
Mustache is here. I don't. We're in a bad place. There's no gods here. There's no god.
There's one. As Jobetta shouts down the hallway. She's like, fucking Char shit all in this hellhole.
Okay. Well,
I'm feeling weirdly calm about all this.
My grandpa
like
always
that.
said that sometimes you have to get yourself out of your own situations. You can't rely on others. So maybe that's this one.
So did Team Mom see? I can't remember. Team Mom did we see alternate versions of ourselves?
No.
Okay. Jobetta says, anybody know who the hell did this?
We did. Not us.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah. What?
That doesn't seem.
Who are you people?
Oh wait.
P3 tea leaf?
Do we still have the thing stuck to the back of our head, Sean?
Those of you who put them on, you do.
Okay.
There's like another reality us?
That seems not ideal.
I saw a thing.
Who's
I saw a
been
thing.
erasing?
I saw a thing like a week ago. I was in the library and I was studying, and then I think a god put it in my head, but it was Jobetta and a big bunch of guards, and they were hunting down Jobetta's sister and then killed her in Waterdeep.
And Jobetta, remembering that she can't glare at Rolda, she's like, "Why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you say what?"
I thought it was the future.
Yeah, I'd be with Rolda on this.
We were trying
weird.
to let you all know at the moment we found out, but we didn't get a chance to come and see you yet.
We were on our way to let you know, to not, trust. Oh God, how do we know we're the right versions of ourselves?
I don't know. Did you meet another version of me with two arms?
Who is that?
Yeah.
This is Lucas. He's He's new. He's real big and real angry. He also could apparently bargain with vampires. I don't know. He's only been here like a week.
Look, bargaining with vampires is easy. You just need to know the standard proceedings of noble.
We don't have time for that right now. Okay.
I'm going to sit down and concentrate on Shar and see if I can contact her.
Yeah, sure. I hate her. Anyway, anybody got any ideas?
Is there, when there's a brief lull, a yell out? All right, we're all awake. Make your presentation, asshole.
Oh, you're referring to me, are you?
There it is, eh? Hello.
He hears a voice from a cell nearby.
Please, come within grabbing distance.
I really can't. My door doesn't have bars. It's a precaution they made after I tried to squeeze out one time. Welcome, everyone.
Recognize, I mean, I know who it is, but does still better know who it is.
Anyone who has talked to him before knows instantly who this is.
So it's like, how the hell are you here?
Oh, well, that is a funny story. You all put me away.
Wait, you stop saying you. What?
Who are you?
Oh, my apologies. You're new and interesting. We should talk again later.
Well, he's new anyway.
Yeah. It's Zelos.
I'm right across from him. He's
Lord.
I am Lord Devonian Zelos III, or some people just know me as Lord Zelos.
Yeah, he says the third. Really, it's like the 40th or 400th or something. I'm not quite sure.
Look, anyone who calls themselves by a name and then puts in the third is instantly a dick. So let's go on with this.
Fair enough. But the fact of the matter is that the Avalon Knights have put you all away. And they've put me away as well, and taken away my best friend. So, we find ourselves in a unique situation. Wouldn't you agree?
What was the last thing I tried to do to you?
Oh, the last thing you tried to do to me. Well, you did escort me to the execution grounds. Your guards tried dismemberment this time. It didn't work, though.
Okay.
got to say, that don't sound like you.
Yeah.
No, it's not her. It's this world's her.
This is not our Zelos. This is...
Are you that rich prick from Waterdeep?
Yes, precisely.
Are we all us?
Well, I believe so. You're definitely some version of yourselves. I have the smaller details about it. Whatever I could glean, it turns out Radan is very talkative. I do miss his visits. But
I did say make an offer, and I ain't heard one yet.
While they're having this conversation, Sloth's trying to calm herself down in a corner, and she's gonna kind of sings the tune that she used to back in the day, and she goes, 1, 2, 3, you will get free. 4, 5, 6, these lives don't exist. 7, 8,
they
9,
did a number on
it'll
you.
be fine. When I count to 10, the night will end. And she just repeats that over and over again in the corner.
Am I getting anything from Shar?
Nothing.
Still. Rolled a straight shook. This is uncharted territory for her.
Yeah. Very well, I'll give you the Cliff Notes versions. There is another Avalon Knights Academy. They've had a bit of a rough go of it. I almost conquered everything. They made some difficult choices to defeat me and my accomplice Blackwind. And they decided that their world wasn't worth it anymore, and decided that it was time to go to yours. So
yeah, I get that feeling.
That couldn't work while you were all there. So now you're here with me.
So they're trying to replace us?
Well, I don't know that that's necessarily the plan, but that's certainly something I would do.
Okay. So what's how the hell do we get out of these cages?
Oh, well, I was hoping you would have some answer for that.
Well, apparently we can't cast magic. I'm surrounded by some Char bullshit over here.
I don't think it's real. There are no gods. Mistress Gilberta, trust me. There are no gods here.
Well, it feels pretty real to me, Rolda, and that's all that matters at the moment for me. So
wait a second. You're sorry, gods. That's all you guys have got going for you.
I'm
smart.
It's kind of my thing.
Oh man, I
I'm
realized
also a
these have
bard
been
and
on
a
for like
druid.
a week, and I pull off the underwear and twist them as tight as I can and try and use them to pick the lock on this door.
Okay.
Or you could do that thing from that movie where you like get them wet and then just tighten them around the bar.
Are you invoking Shanghai Noon in this fucking stream right now?
Picture of Ben Bars.
But you need another bar to be really.
Yeah, you need at least 2.
All right. Well, so Guy's attempting that. We can do a roll. Does anybody else have an idea?
I would like to.
I'd like to currently having some kind of breakdown.
I would like to try to test those chains and like rage out to break something off.
All right.
I want to be like looking around, trying to see if there's like any like inscriptions or anything like in the cell that I can find.
All right.
I was gonna say I'm looking.
No, go ahead.
Instead of looking to get out of through the door, I'm looking to see if is there any chance that like me and I don't remember who was on the other side of me.
Pen.
No. I mean beside me. Could get through the wall to each other.
So, I would like Gilberta and Key 3 to do an investigation check. Redan, I'm assuming that is a strength check with disadvantage.
I don't know why that's there.
It would have been the 22. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out D&D Beyond.
That's all right. Okay, then.
Sleight of hand from me?
Yes, please.
Or are you going to deem underwear to be an unsuitable tool to the task?
Well, I mean, it's not a great tool, so I'm going to say sleight of hand with disadvantage.
Okay. Fair
Well,
enough. There's once, there's twice.
While this is all going on,
Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
while this is all going on, can I close my eyes, quiet my mind, and just try to find the spark of hatred that is deep within my soul?
Of course.
I want to take one last look around my cell.
Found it.
Once.
You're taking a look around yourself?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
once you've had a chance to calm down.
just a little bit.
All right.
I'm still singing to myself to keep my breath steady.
So, what I'm going to let everyone know, first of all, Redan, you managed to jostle one of your chains loose, so you free one arm with that strength check. Key 3, with a 4, you don't find anything. I'm sorry. But there's something familiar about the 4 locks that have been put on your cell. And Guy, with a 10 sleight of hand, you're not quite able to do it. Now your underwear is all bound up in the lock.
No problem. There are purple sparkles everywhere.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
getting real bad.
I want to point out that Rolda's underwear are also black booty shorts. They say scaly on the butt.
Scaly on the back. Perfect. And Gilberta, with your investigation of 21.
No,
you're very
well, it would
familiar-
actually be 8 because
Oh,
I
it'd be
didn't have
8?
it.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
I mean, that's you're
That's
very
not-
familiar with this room, but it's you're not seeing any other way out beyond the door.
How far is Pin's door from? Like, how wide is this hallway?
It is, well, each square is 5 feet, so it is 20 feet away.
Okay.
Oh, there's a map. Oh, I see.
Yeah, there's.
Is
Yeah.
there, if I look around my cell, there's something in there, right?
There is a book for you to read.
Do I do perception for me or no?
Oh, yes, please.
I don't have to do anything, do I?
Not yet, but I'm going to give you results very soon.
I'm at a loss of what to do in character. I know what Kashana would do.
Shauna's not here as far as we
freaking
know.
out. I guess,
Speaking of which,
I guess she's starting to go a little feral at this point. I'm probably gonna find something soft to dig at.
All right.
Also, by familiar, do you mean like just like I recognize the stone, or
you've gone over it and now you're very familiar with the cell. You've familiarized.
Okay, got it.
I rolled a 19.
Lilith, with your 19, you find the thing that alternate reality Guy left, or not alternate reality Redan left for you. Alternate reality Redan, what did you leave for Lilith?
So many.
Alternate reality Redan left a bottle of wine and a note with a small leather packet underneath it all.
Oh.
I sent it to you. Do you want to read it? Should I read it? Just let it hang. It's completely up to you.
If it's not near the chains, I will crawl over to it.
I would have put it as far away from the chains as possible.
Okay. I will go and see what the hell it is.
All right.
I guess read the note.
I can.
Note.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what's up with the bottle. I don't know if I can trust it. So I'm looking at what the note is first.
Totally fair. So you hear an ephemeral Redan voice. Lilith, you're in a different version of the keep in a different reality. There isn't much time. There's an anti-magic field blocking everyone's abilities. Tell the guards you are the Hellsinger, the real Lilith, and that something went wrong with the transfer. Charm the guards, steal their hearts like you stole mine long ago. And if that doesn't work, in the small wrapping of leather, if you unwrap it, there's a sharp dagger. Use this to cut out their hearts, like you cut out my own when you went away, when you didn't ask me to follow. And then at the very bottom in like small italics, it says, you didn't really cut out my heart in this place. I'd be dead if that happened. I was trying to be poetic. You also didn't technically steal my heart. Johnny doesn't the best language.
Is this Redan's first metaphor?
Yeah, look, I 100% believe in a world where Redan writes all these qualifiers on something.
Oh yeah,
like
absolutely,
that.
Yeah. Literally, is this the first time Redan's ever made a metaphor?
I positioned everybody randomly in their cells as far as who was across from who.
Doesn't feel random. I'll say
no, it does not.
And
but there's no bad combinations though, right?
There's no bad combination, and I mean this is gonna work out real good for you guys. I want you to know this right now. So, Keith, you don't find anything, but you do notice Lilith find this packet and unwrap a dagger, and that's definitely something you can use.
Lilith, can you send the dagger and maybe my shoe back over?
My shoe back.
I mean, if you're not gonna use the dagger, I don't. Yeah. You can keep my shoe.
I'm gonna actually try to I feel lightheaded actually. This is a lot.
It's a lot of emotions. Things are running high.
A lot of emotions, a lot of screaming.
All right. I need to catch my breath. All right. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try to follow the directions in the letter.
Okay.
And I hope my belt's still on me at least. It's on my dress. So I can put the dagger underneath the belt
Okay.
and step forward towards the bars. Take a deep breath. Guards, get your asses down over here at once! The spell did not work and the Hellsinger is imprisoned instead!
All right. So you shout that out. Lucas, you reach down deep for that spark of hatred. And where normally there is an amount of power connected to it, it's like, have you ever tried to harvest carrots and you pull on the carrot stem, but the carrot doesn't come out? That's what happens. And so you grasp it and you pull, but then nothing comes out with it.
Yeah,
It's
Lucas
just,
is a
it's
stubborn
just
bastard.
anger.
Oh, he's gonna just. Oh, if it's just anger, he's gonna find that it's not gonna be able to do much. Really, he's just going to keep digging.
All right.
To the point that if you do take a carrot and you just rip the top off, what
Yep.
you do, you dig around the carrot so you can pull it out.
Well, yeah, no, look, everybody knows the next step, but but
Don't worry, dude. I'm digging your carrot. We'll get there in a second.
what happens next is you hear clapping from the back of the prison cell where you heard the voice before. Bravo! Bravo! The Hellsinger, everyone! I'm sorry. The engineer made the cell soundproof, so I assumed that was for our benefit.
All right. Well, plan B. What does anybody have anything in their cells?
I hit the door, and then I do plan B and put the dagger in the shoe and
I have a
If
book.
you guys look out, you see a dagger in a
book?
shoe scoot across the way to
That's fine.
Keythree's
What?
cell.
What book is it?
It's a necromancy book. It's actually kind of nice. I
How
don't
did
think
you
I
get a
got this-
book? What the hell is happening?
Well, I mean, if it maybe alternate reality him wanted to give him a book, or I did, or somebody.
Oh, wait.
I
That
don't
doesn't
know.
cancel out the
Alternate
fact.
me sucks.
That's so pen, like locked in a cell and like, oh, that was sweet.
Yeah, right. So and then Guy, Lucas, anything?
There is just silence from Lucas.
Okay, great. That's super helpful as always.
Hey, Zelos, they feed us in here?
Oh, occasionally at times.
Oh, good.
Although they did stop feeding me for a while. They wanted to see if I could starve to death. Turns out I can't.
Oh, God.
Interesting for both of us.
I hate all versions of you. I feel like.
What are you?
I am the next step.
And
Do
I look
I-
across the hall at Lucas. That's the name, right there?
Lucas can't hear anyone at this point.
Oh, he's just super focused on the anger.
Do I?
It's kind of like falling into a trance. You can't hear or see anything. It's just a.
All right. Next, and she's like, Keythree, Lilith, anything?
Well, I got my shoe back, and I got this dagger now.
I'm really happy for you.
Okay, great. I was gonna ask, like, do I need to make a attack roll to see if I even make it or not?
I'm gonna let you slide a shoe dagger across the way. With
I mean,
her.
the shoe carries the dagger, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought I needed to like throw it into the window
so-
parcel. Okay, cool.
Are you proficient in shoe dagger?
Today I am, sir.
Keythree, now that you have this dagger, what you did find familiar about the 4 locks that have been attached to your cell, you used to practice with these. You used to practice with Grandpa. You know these locks. Why would they put these on your cell? It was these 4 specific models that he taught you how to pick.
I think at least some of us, the other us's, maybe are kind of on our side. And I'm gonna put my shoe on and then unlock the locks.
Canonically, Key3's shoes are both on.
Technically, both shoes are on. So, I need you to make a sleight of hand check 4 times with advantage.
So I make 8 rolls.
Yes, and if you biff any one of these with a 1, you're going to break the dagger.
Oh, God.
8 rolls.
Chances to roll a 1. That is a 40%. You want to know the
No,
numbers?
She's got halfling luck.
I am, yeah.
She can re-roll every single one.
That's true.
But there's no halfling luck here in this universe.
No, there's halfling luck here. Halfling luck is just a thing that works.
Come on.
While these rolls are going
It might
out,
take a little time to roll. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Can I clear my eyes?
Absolutely. You've got your hand free.
Okay, so eyes are clear. I'm going to try to teleport outside of the room.
Okay. It doesn't work. None of your powers are working.
Fuck.
You see
right.
Rhoda just clawing around her cell.
Somebody keeps asking people, trying to ask people if anything's in their cell. Because Ben had a book. Key3's got locks she's familiar with.
Who's across from me?
Rhoda.
Rolda. Can you do anything with an obsidian, with a piece of obsidian? Is there anything you can do? Can you get out?
I can try. Have I found any soft spots, any loose rocks, any?
You found a loose rock in your digging.
Throw me that rock.
3 of Key3's locks tumble to the ground, and you guys hear them echoing in the space.
Okay, I got 3 of them off. The this 4th one, I always screwed up. I got a trick to it.
I believe in you.
Dan, did you say throw me that rock?
Yeah, throw me the rock.
All right, I'll throw him a rock.
Okay.
I'm tapping my chest. Does it feel like there's a piece of obsidian still in there?
Yep, there is.
This is gonna fucking hurt.
Yeah, it is.
Get an answer to this shit. God damn.
I will.
Tuberculosis.
Whatever you need me to roll, but this is gonna hurt.
Okay. You do not need to roll to attack yourself. However, you are going to take some damage, and I need you to describe for me in detail how you use this jagged rock to pry the chunk of obsidian out of your chest. And Redan is going to need medical attention when you guys escape from this. I want you all to know it.
There's a fairly flat, it's like a dagger. It's about a foot long, right above the heart, just above the rib cage. So like you'd be able to see that there's something there.
Right.
And I'm guessing this rock is like the size of a thumb, if not smaller.
Yep.
Taking the sharpest end possible.
Welcome to Saw, everybody.
Penn's face throughout this is just wonderful.
Both hands and just a nice deep breath and jam it as hard as I can to hit the obsidian. And from there, another deep breath.
Right. Oh, you guys hear the splattering of liquid on stone coming from Redan's cell, along with his grunts of pain. Rhoda, you're the
Redan,
only
I
one
didn't
who
know you
sees
were
him
here.
gouging something out of his chest.
Redan's going crazy.
What's happening? Why do I hear sounds?
He put a rock in his chest and he brought another rock out of his chest.
What?
What?
And at least we know it's the real Redan.
Redan, I need you to take 5d6 of damage.
Oh my god.
That is totally fair. I don't know how to do that other than through roll 20.
I will go ahead and roll it for you on the roll 20 page.
Can I be raging while this happens?
No.
Actually, In Roll20 on the far left-hand side at the bottom, there's a D20, and if you click that, you get all the polyhedrals come up.
It's
and you
only
can roll whatever you
15.
like.
Oh, that's
nice.
fine for Redan.
Oh yeah, that's nothing.
That's fine. But you are bleeding.
It's not ideal.
Not
so what-
great.
I'm guessing I can't try again with this
Oh,
fourth lock.
sure can. Give it one more shot.
I'm gonna try
You haven't
again.
broken the knife yet. So
Alright.
all right.
When I can catch my breath, I'm gonna slide that over to Rolda.
Key 3's last lock tumbles to the ground.
I'm gonna pick up all the locks and then go try and look
Rolda's got a
outside and
bloody
see if I
knife.
see keys hanging anywhere.
There are no keys hanging out there. However, you do see a bloody chunk of obsidian slide out of Redan's cell and over to Rolda's.
Hey buddy, you doing okay? And I'll go like peer in Redan's cell.
Redan has a
supposed to do with
hole
this?
carved in his chest,
Slumped down, just
and he's bleeding.
sweating.
Yeah.
We need Redan's gonna need some help.
I don't.
What happened? What?
How
no
would you
guys
like
here.
me to do that?
Redan, take 5 more damage.
Oh no, he's bleeding out.
Oh my god.
Let me out. I can fix him, eh?
I'm gonna try and find keys. Are there like? Are all the cells locked? I'm guessing.
All of the cells are locked, however, they are just locked with one lock. It is not a lock you are familiar with. You would not have advantage to try and pick it. The voice from the back says, "There are 2 guards outside the door. One of them has keys."
I can patch him up if you can get me to here and over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and pick the lock on Rolda's specialist.
Very well.
I don't know what to do with this piece of
Key 3.
obsidian.
Key 3, when you get a chance, open my gate, eh? I can still do big spooky.
All right.
Oh well,
keep
while
it-
we're
working
all
on it.
making cases for getting us out.
Sorry,
There's
this is
2 guards upstairs. I am eminently capable of dealing with
Key 3,
without
you
any
pick the
magic.
lock.
while this is still happening, does Lucas
pick the
get
lock?
another shot at anything?
You keep trying to pull at it, but it's just not there.
Okay.
You're not
Frustration.
sure. Yeah, it's just gone.
Yeah, out of frustration and beginning and rising rage and slight hatred in himself, but not enough to pull anything at.
Now that I'm out of the cell, can I summon Duelist Companion?
No.
Did you say she picked my lock?
She did.
All right, I'm gonna run over to, and if there's like somewhere I can reach through, I'm gonna try to get Redan to come wiggle over by the door. To me, I will make you stop bleeding.
Redan is still bound by 3 other sets of chains.
Yeah.
It would have been
Green.
smarter to free myself first, but yeah, no.
K3, open the lock to Rodan.
Okay, FYI, still no magic stuff. I will try and
Okay,
help
what's
you
happening?
on this thing.
People are getting out.
Oh, lovely. That's good
So
for people.
Gildetta, how's your day been?
That's great. Fuck this bitch. And she points to all the Shar symbols. Hate her.
I got a book, so
It's not great. I'm really uncomfortable in here, actually.
Can I
All
take
right.
a
Can I
quick
see the
look
door
around?
to upstairs? Yeah.
Oh.
I think
Sorry,
we may
what
both
was
be
that?
thinking the same thing. Can I see upstairs from leaning out the front of my? I want to see. He said there's 2 guards upstairs. I want to see if I can see that door.
2 guards outside. Sorry.
Outside. Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Can I see
2
that door?
guards outside of this chamber. You cannot see that door just yet.
Okay, so we're in a
And-
closed chamber.
I'll just look across at Lucas and say, "You ever play catch?" Or sorry, you ever play catch? Forgot the character I was playing tonight.
Kind of.
It's been a month. Give me a break. And I just nod and leave it cryptically at that. Yeah.
Okay.
So, between the obsidian shard and the dagger, Key 3, you are able to unlock everyone's doors.
I'm gonna run in and just try to just stop the bleeding on Redan.
All right. What are you going to do for that? Oh shit!
I'm not gonna do much for that.
Apparently not.
I'm gonna
Rhoda's frantically pawing at his chest.
My
trying
turn. Rhoda,
desperately
can I
to-
get in there?
Oh, I was about to ask if I could, because combat medic. Sometimes.
Oh God! I
God.
can't do it either. I don't know what's happening.
Okay,
I guess it's me that's dying today.
Have healer as a
Can I-
feat.
Lucas,
finally been let out,
you
right?
want to go over there, man. Take 6 more damage, Redan.
I'm going to walk over. I'm ripping off a piece of my pants just
Okay.
to tourniquet the wound a bit.
Tourniquet
I
a wound
understand.
on the top
Oh,
of
I
his
understand.
chest.
It's right here.
It's
So I'm
next to
literally
his
just
heart.
tying
There's
it.
there's nothing to tourniquet. You have to.
Oh yeah, no. Then I'm.
It's okay. Guy pushes past you, puts his hand on his chest, and uses his racial ability to heal him for 7 hit points.
Your racial ability works.
Yes, they do.
Racial
And the
ability
wound is
works.
closed.
Yeah, that's got
Okay.
nothing to do with your patrons or your magic in any way. That's
Oh.
who you are.
Woo!
Oh,
That's-
racial abilities works, do they?
I'm.
no.
Well, it's a whole new playing field now.
Got 3 words for you. Let me talk to the guards.
Yeah, once we get to the guards, this becomes a non-issue in a real hurry. Yes. Yeah.
There is a knock from the door at the back. You're all free.
Yep, and you're staying there.
But why?
Seriously,
But then
who is this
will
guy?
help you escape?
Key3, he did help us.
Us?
It's Lord Zelos. Are you forgetting that this is still Lord Zelos?
And I turn my head, and you see a large, like, brass disc attached to the back of my head, and I tap it, and I'm like, he's the only reason we know what happened.
But this isn't
doesn't
our
ex-
Lord Zelos. This is the
I'm
different
gonna
Lord Zelos who
walk
said he
over to
teamed
the
up
cell.
with Blackwind.
Right?
We wanted to save Blackwind.
I don't know very
You
much
wanted
about
to
this guy.
save
I'd like to walk over to the cell for just a moment.
Okay,
Go,
sure.
Just kind of crouch down. Who are you? Seriously, all I know is that you're a rich brick from Waterdeep.
I'm the one who tried to conquer the world and then was locked away and tried to be murdered multiple times by the people who trapped you in these cells. And now I would very much like to help you all get back to your home and reap terrible revenge upon them. And that's who I am.
That sounds good to me.
Yeah, same
Get
here.
the fucker
Someone.
out.
But I don't.
I mean,
Clearly,
anyone have a
one
large
of us
rock?
was helping us.
Yeah, now I have mixed emotions about this.
I'm gonna grab the wine bottle, and like a bar fight kind of thing. Like I'm gonna smash it, so I have like a broken bottle now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my weapon, and I'm gonna agree and be like, he wants to take down the fuckers that put us down here. We let him out.
Yeah, the best part about this is you are those fuckers.
Why did they do this?
That reminds me, I need to have a word with me.
Now that we're all out, so this one time,
Oh, this is. I'm still doing my best to hide the giant scar on the left side.
Sure.
this one time we were all locked up in a jail, and Rhaegar pretended to be very sick, and then when the guards came over, everybody jumped on him. If everybody goes back into your cells and you close the door, and I can get them to come in here, you can attack them.
So-
Yeah, wasn't the issue beforehand about soundproofing?
Well, if I go knock on the door, I think I'll be okay.
Rhoda, I'd like you to think about this. We all go back into our cells.
Mm-hmm.
You knock on the door, and then you bring someone back to one of our cells.
No,
And
they'll
we
put me
have
back in
locks
my
on them.
cell. They'll try to put me
And
back in
then
my
we
cell, or
all
they'll let me
jump-
go. One of the two.
And we all jump on them at that. Can someone explain the
haven't-
logic that it doesn't really work out this way? To
Why
roll-
doesn't it? There
I
are
don't-
7 of you,
I'm kind of
and
on
at least
Rhoda's
3
side.
weapons.
Let out the maniac in the cage and let's go. Standing around talking is just going to get us busted.
Did we free Radan from his chains, by the way?
No, you just healed
Can
him.
we work on that? Because,
Yeah.
like, that's not.
Okay.
I
so
like
we'll
to
see-
imagine that we freed it from the floor and the seat and the ceiling, and we're just dragging him along with us.
He's just carrying the chains now as improvised
Asking
weapons.
questions is
I'll
good.
accept that.
I have one question
Of
for
course.
Zelos specifically before I know where I vote on this. Are we not we, but the other wees, are they evil? Why? What are they? What's their gain in all this?
Evil's a matter of perspective, Mr. Wright.
He's really correct on this.
You hear me from my cell? Yes, it is.
They put us in jail. Draw what conclusion you will from that. Eh?
They didn't
They're
tell
making the
us.
best possible decisions they think they can make. What you do with them after this is largely up to you, but I would very much like to be out of this cell. And I do know this world better than you do. I can help.
Can we?
also share the piece of note that Alter Redan gave Lilith without the full details of it all.
You want to, you like tear off the bottom? Yeah, it didn't say anything else.
Like, I don't know, it's really weird. There were chunks that were missing.
Personal, or I'm gonna share, but you know,
All right.
they don't need to know everything that's on there. That's personal shit.
You read it up until the personal stuff, and then you say, and that's all it says.
That's it.
This Redan is very different.
I'm just gonna look at Redan and go, Redan, you did that? You're a pretty cool dude.
Did what? Can someone get me off this fucking wall?
Yeah, so, like,
I thought we were dragging him along with us.
Oh yeah, they removed you.
Javetta's
You're
trying
off.
to get him out of the chains.
Yeah, please.
Because my
We would
God.
be helping with that.
Yeah.
Let's
Eventually, you guys
get
get
him
him de-chained.
You don't have to be chained up to use them as an improvised weapon.
Yeah.
When I'm out of the chains,
Yes.
I'm keeping the chains, obviously, for an improvised weapon. Thank you, Jabetta.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm going to check on Lilith. Lilith, are you okay?
I was gonna ask if I could keep your feet chains.
Also, yeah, Lilith has chains in there too. We can use those as weapons.
I do. I'll share the fact once I see Redan using the chains as a weapon and be like, I have more in my cell if you want to use them as weapons.
Never mind the fact that I asked like 20 minutes ago.
Let's go,
If
yeah.
anybody had anything.
But those are connected to the wall.
I wasn't
pretty
thinking
sure my cell
about
was
it.
bare, but I'm pretty sure my cell was bare.
Yeah,
yours
Can you
did
rip
have
those
it.
down? Just point.
Speaking of bear, you are all very open-minded.
And I'll also respond to Redan's question, like, but I'm also, I'll be like, I'm
Oh
fine.
yeah. Good grief, he's
not
naked.
looking at me at all.
This
She
is not the
making sure
first
there's
time you
somebody
guys have
next
seen
to
Key naked. Let's be honest here.
It's the first time for Lucas, and he's just going, that
Oh
looks
God,
infected.
this is after the Tomb of Horrors. So Jobetta's gonna look at Guy and be like, tables have turned.
Yeah. He catches you looking, he's gonna go da 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 da.
Oh wait, that means rolled it.
So,
Yeah, rolled as a boy.
well, where did we land on letting me out?
Can we deal with the guards first before we?
What does
Not
his
like it.
What does his cell look like?
You can't see in. You just see two large reinforced doors.
There was no bars on his windows, so.
Anyone want to help me with this? And I'm going to grab on. I'm like,
Yeah.
no one's to be chained.
I feel like we should come to a collective decision before we do something.
I'm yanking.
I see Redan yanking. I'm just assuming. Let's go with this guy.
What is wrong
All right.
with y'all?
We let him out, and we let him be the distraction. He goes out first.
What do we just need to roll strength checks?
Absolutely. And with the two of you together, you both have advantage. One of you is going to do it. Like you.
I want to move quickly towards the doors that's got the guards on the other side.
I got a 22 and
Going
an 11.
All right.
I'm gonna point the bottle, the jacket edges at Zealous, and be like, "You're going to help us. You swear."
Of course.
And actually, I'm assuming that Kithri gave it back. I'll give the little piece of obsidian to Guy. So he's got a little blade on him.
I need that back.
Okay.
Oh,
Toss it back to him.
All right. Redan, what did you get for your check?
I'm trying to roll these, and it's not going.
Do you have the...
2 11s.
Okay, well. All right, between the two of you, you get the door open. And Zelos, dressed in rags, the rags are all bloodstained, walks out. Excellent. Now, let's get you all rearmed. Gilbetta, I can tell you don't trust me. It's okay. We're going to be great friends.
When you say rearmed, how rearmed are we talking about?
I punch him.
he's like, very well. If you desire to kill me, you may certainly do so. However, you know it will do no good.
Well, I
Now
don't
then.
actually punch him. I just
Okay.
Punch him with my
Scowling.
brain.
I'm still asking about how rearmed I'll get, making a large gesture.
I mean, I don't know exactly what they have in the armory, but I do know where all the good stuff is. And I do know where to find your friend Calazar.
I'm
Weird
sorry.
shit, Lucas, is that you're the second guy I know now I'm going to call Stumpy, eh?
Don't
Different
misunderstand, Zelos, the situation. We're a temporary alliance at best.
Of course. I would never have told the other versions of you where Calazar is. He's far too important to peace. But you, I will definitely tell. I imagine he'll be instrumental in your return.
I can't remember. Has Lucas met Calazar?
I feel like you did.
I don't remember.
Okay.
How
Because
far?
otherwise, these are just a bunch of confusing people that Lucas doesn't know and just going, fine, let's go see Calazar.
I feel like you
Yeah.
met Calazar at some point. Like he was around.
I'm definitely moving over to key 3 away from the others, and there's just a quick I don't know. I know this is a bad situation, but I'm at a point where I don't know if I trust any of them right now.
Are you whispering or are you telling all of us?
I'm whispering to key 3.
Okay.
Good, def-
Oh no.
Oh no.
Velos.
Oh.
What was that, K3? One more time?
I'm definitely keeping an eye on Velos.
Yeah, I'm right. I'm literally like, I'm standing right in front of him.
I walk right up to the door and start slamming on it with the palm of my hand. Help, help, they're escaping, help, help!
Two guards
What
on the
the
other
fuck?
side.
Mr. Mustache, I don't think they. If there's another me, I don't think it's very evil. It's probably the same.
Two
Kind of
guards
got
walk
one
in.
lane. Please
The guards
help me! I
walk
don't
in.
know who these people are, and I don't know where I am.
Let's tackle him.
They open the door and
They
walk
open
in.
the door.
Necrotic shroud. Right in their faces. That was a dumb thing to do. And a naked, undead, fallen angel steps out of the dungeon.
Very well.
Everybody has advantage on attacks against them.
Surprise attack, I guess.
So I want everybody to roll initiative now, please.
So when I heard the doors open, I would have grabbed Zelos and wheeled him around so that he's in front of me, shielding my body.
God damn it, my initiative is crap, and so is Sky's. So I feel less bad.
Why did it ring twice?
I don't know, but I brought you back.
Why
down
did
to
it
6.
ring twice?
So
Why
I've
did it
found that
ring
if you just
twice?
click on it, it'll go through to roll 20. You
My
don't
bad.
need to click again.
Oh.
Exactly.
Yeah, my bad. Ignore my second roll.
Okay. I will. Oh, Lilith is right up there.
I'm
Okay.
ready to get the fuck out.
So there are two guards. They are armed with simple spears and what appears to be leather armor. And who all do I have here already? I've got Jabetta, I've got Rolda, I've got P3. Oh,
Are we starting
Sorry, I've
with
got
their save?
we are definitely starting with their save.
It's charisma
And-
DC 15.
Okay.
Advantage if you let me, just because. Disadvantage on them because I'm naked and undead.
Very well.
I'm just making
gonna
a
take-
suggestion.
I'm gonna
That's as
take a
good
bunch
as a
of-
suggestion.
Yeah, I'm going to take a bunch of things into account. And there's Dan. No, wait, not Dan. Ah!
So many
need to-
players.
I don't need 2 Redans. That's too many.
Turn
hurt.
order thing's all out of order.
Yeah, that's okay. I haven't organized it just yet. Okay, so starting with Lilith Singer.
Where's
right after I
Jabetta?
do, where is Jabetta? What did you get for a roll?
20.
Rolled, 20. Okay, so you're right after Lilith. Let's put you in there.
You still have to click your
Enter.
token in roll 20 and then click your initiative on D&D Beyond. Otherwise, it won't go in the tracker.
Oh. Well, they didn't get super great on their rolls, so there's a chance that you guys can end this before anything goes down. So, first up, we have got Lilith Singer, and I'm going to do what is the save for Necrotic Shroud? It is
15.
Charisma.
Charisma.
DC
All right.
15.
Well, let's see what they
Guards.
have.
Those high charisma guards.
Yeah, the highest charisma guard.
Surprised by a naked undead angel who seems very angry about something.
I'm sure they're going to do great. They get... Let's see. First up... yeah, okay.
I like
That
that
is the
one.
Number
best
2.
throw I've
Oh,
seen.
there you go. Yep, there you go. They slipped in each other's poop on the way out.
Terrified. So, a couple things happen. The doors open. Necrotic Shroud. Necrotic Shroud happens. Guards terrified. Guards turning on their heels, ready to run. Zelos, with his arms up, being shoved out in front by Jobetta, says, "You don't want them to get away. There's at least 6 more upstairs."
Jobetta will yell, "Stop them!"
Lilith, you're up.
I can't do anything else.
Okay, if they're trying to run, I guess shoot. Is it gonna lock if I close the door? Or am I locking us back in our soundproof room if I close the door?
Oh, close the doors behind them?
Guards
Yeah,
have keys.
Guards have keys.
Guards have keys. Okay, yeah. Okay, then yeah. I'm gonna. That'll be my movement. I will go
Okay.
and I guess get in between them.
You're gonna run up and like wedge in this tiny spot here and try to close the doors?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to close the doors.
All right. You move like a flash to the back of the room and you pull the doors tightly shut.
Did that require an action?
That is an action.
Damn. Okay. So no bottle to the head.
No bottle to the head just yet.
At this point, I don't think it would be a bottle to the head because it's
Yes,
mostly
it's
glass.
shank.
Right. Yeah, I guess it's more piercing.
The shank to the neck.
A shank, yeah.
Jobetta,
Shanking-
you're up.
Wait. Is bardic inspiration a magic thing? Yeah, it's magic.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's
it's magic.
That's magical.
Yeah, then
Magic.
yeah. Your
Everybody
turn.
already has advantage on these guys because they're
Yeah.
10 feet of me. And I
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, go ahead, Sarah.
No, you're fine. Jobetta has nothing.
Okay. You're
It's
just gonna
because
hang out with
so what
Zelos.
I'm gonna
Punch
do.
somebody.
I'm gonna. What?
Punch somebody.
Grapple.
Can't
have
get
nothing.
there.
Ooh.
She's way behind Zelos.
Yes, a mile away.
So I'm
Okay.
going to. I'm gonna lead Zelos up to here.
Okay.
And I'm just walking, and the whole time, I'm asking him, like, for like more layout information, weaknesses, like that kind of stuff. That's what I spend my whole turn doing.
Okay. As he's walked forward, he's got his hands up and he says, "You're really going to just want to give up. They seem quite upset." Out to the guards. And the guards are terrified. Ridan, you're up.
All right, hear me out on this.
Okay.
I'm going to start running in,
Okay.
but when I get to about here, I would like to jump off the wall and
Okay.
jump towards this guy.
You would like to John Woo jump off the wall, punch
Yes.
somebody.
No,
Okay.
no, not punch. I still got
Okay.
the chain. So when I'm pushed off the wall, I would like to wrap it around his neck
Okay.
as an action, and then if I can, as an attack, jump down towards the ground on my back and kick up to try to snap his neck.
Oh,
Let's do this.
Ken, I missed you.
This is some fucking Chronicles of Riddick shit right here.
I watched way too many kung fu movies as a child.
Oh, that's
such
awesome.
thing.
All right, first I want you to make a melee weapon attack. Just so throw a punch. Throw a punch and let's see if
Do
you
a
hit
punch.
with stage
Do a
1.
punch real good on him.
Do a punch.
It says 6 plus strength. So,
So if you click on punch, the bar should show up in the right side.
Oh, wait,
You can hit
what?
on- yeah,
oh, son of a gun.
Unarmed
Yeah.
attack should be a skill. Yeah.
yeah. There you
Yeah,
go.
you should be able to click that and
Did-
scroll
did it
up and
roll?
then beyond 20.
Oh, nice.
Perfect. All right. So that is more than enough for these dudes. Well, actually, no. That's just enough. Just enough for them. So they have chain and a shield. So yeah, the chain wraps around his head. Make an athletics check to do your kung fu moves.
I don't know. I
Yeah.
think he fails it.
Okay, so roll an extra d6 of damage. And there's no small chance that you'll just straight up kill him with this. These are not super beefy dudes. Actually, I'll just roll for you.
Yeah, please.
That's something I have to take over. There we go. All right. He's gasping on the ground, but he is still alive.
All right, chain around his neck. It's like, someone get the other one.
Okay,
Yep.
he's gasping on the ground. He's probably not keen to do much else right now. All right, Guy.
Well, I'm right there, so I reach out and hit him, I think. But
Okay.
I get it. Oh, I did it advantage. So
All right, well, let's do the
Yeah.
first one. We'll go with 18. You punch him? Are you punching
that's
the one
3.
that's
But
on the ground? or
I've got
one that's-
necrotic shroud going, so he takes an extra 7. So that's 10 points.
Okay. Takes 7
And
points of
I
damage.
like to think I didn't actually punch him. I reached up under his armor,
Right.
found a spot there wasn't any armor, and had a really nice squeeze and sucked the life out of him through his exposed areas.
Oof. All right. That's a hard hit. He's gasping. He looks very pale. Key 3.
I thought I had a 13. It didn't show up in.
Oh,
tracker.
that's weird. Okay, yeah. Rolled up. Then.
Rolled a. Being the first time without the aid of a god in forever. She's going full. She's gonna jump on the one that Guy attacked
Okay.
and bite him on his face, like
Okay.
sideways.
Kobold style. Yeah.
Gonna bite the face.
I'm going to chew his fucking face off.
Okie dokie.
You want me just what do I do with that? Unarmed?
Yeah, give me an unarmed strike.
Unarmed attack, yeah.
Did that roll it? No, I gotta do it like this. Okay, there we go.
There we go. All right, you hit him, but I'm not going to give you 0.
Yeah, how
I'm
do I?
instead going to give
How am I
you
doing 0 damage?
5.
It's
which-
1 minus your strength modifier.
Yeah, so that would
So if
be
you have a -1 strength modifier, technically you can't hurt anybody when you punch them.
I have a -2,
Oh, so technically you made them better.
but I feel like my jaw.
your draw strength is better than that. We should probably add
Yeah.
a bite to your lineup, but I'm gonna give that 5 damage, and
Ooh.
that dude's muffled screams quickly dissipate as he collapses to the ground.
Very
Easier
shocked
swallow.
looking undead angel looking down at this little kobold. Just...
P3.
It's real.
Now it's your turn.
So the one Radan's got is still breathing.
Yeah, he's gasping for air and coughing, and he's messed up.
I'm gonna just try and throw my dagger at
Okay.
him.
Ooh.
Give me that dagger attack.
There we go.
So he's gasping on the ground, and a dagger embeds itself in his head, and he just stops. Just ends for him.
That's a nice dagger.
You guys are a very good group of murderers.
I'm gonna
That
go
is
slap you across the-
exactly
I'm gonna
what
cry.
we are now.
I hope this isn't weird, but that dude's face is delicious.
Gee,
Um,
I slap you across the face, Gee.
So Betta's
Take-
gonna.
I take a
Really?
little
Only the
bite.
face?
I take a little bite of the face.
What the hell was that?
Good.
Not even consulting us, and you go and open the door.
Yeah, that was not what should have happened at all.
We'd be
Wow,
down
that's
here
what
for
he
6
does.
weeks if I waited you fucking people to get your shit together. We're out.
Yeah,
Let's get
you
the
shouldn't
keys
have
and
done
go.
that.
You
I'm
can
very disappointed in you as well.
yell at me when we get back to the keep. Let's go.
We need the
And I start
weapon.
searching them for the keys if nobody else does.
They've got keys.
I tried to say that I was coming to do it, but everybody
Okay, well,
talked over me, so it's fine.
Jabetta, you
Just
find
do
the
it.
keys.
Oh,
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, Zelos
I'm-
behind you says you might want to try those on.
The
Uniform?
the keys, or
No,
the
the uniform.
Blood-covered, shit-stained uniforms.
Well, I mean,
I'm taking a spear
Were the guards human?
for sure.
Key, clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I
how
was just gonna say, are the guards human?
Yep.
that's how Rhaegar did it. Then after they killed the guard, they put on their clothes and they ran back and they were like, prisoners escaped and they stabbed me. It's why I'm bloody.
Yeah.
You'll have to disguise yourselves as guards until I can get you all to your rooms. And then you can disguise yourselves as the alternate reality selves. You might have to stay a guard, as he's pointing at Lucas.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna at the very least roll their bodies into a cell at the back door.
Sure.
Checking them for weapons. Do they have anything else other than those spears and shields?
Each one of them has a spear and shield, and that is it.
Needs a spear and a shield.
Got my dagger. As I'm cleaning it off.
I just put up a hand. Spear, shield, yeah.
One, both.
Both.
I look confused and I give him both.
Oh, he just holds them in the same hand.
Impressive.
Nobody's looking at peel off another little piece of that guy's face.
Yes.
It wasn't that bad.
Rolda, we can make you more face jerky at home.
What? Excuse me, Mr. Zealous. What does the alternate me look like?
Haven't met her.
Is she not here at the keep?
No, I killed a lot of kobolds when I invaded the keep. I don't mean to be racist. Some of them may have looked like you. I don't know for certain that any of them were you.
I don't know about this guy, but I think that means that I get to play the fake prisoner. And
So
Power grovel
is there
and
one
beg.
set of clothing left? Because Guy will wear it, but I'm not sure. There was a lot of people saying, "I'll take this, this, and this." Is there? A set
Oh,
of
I'm just
clothing
taking a
left?
spear and a shield.
Okay,
Wants to wear the second set?
well, I'll put the first set on for sure.
As soon as I hear Zelos say that he invaded the keep, Lilith is gonna get the bottle right to his throat and be like, "Repeat that again."
We literally told you this. That was.
Oh,
I
did you?
invaded
I'm
the
so
keep.
sorry.
He said that he teamed up with Blackland and oblitterated everybody. That's why we
Obliterated
didn't
everybody.
want to let him out.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay.
I'm just gonna be taking a length of chain and kind of making it look like I'm bound up, but that I have a quick slip out.
All right. So who's going to be the two guards? We've got Guy as one, who will be the second.
I'm gonna look over at Penn, be like, your size.
Should be the other human, eh? Either him or him.
I don't want anything to do with this anymore.
Then put on the chains and get in the front like a prisoner, right?
And
Those
yeah,
are the choices.
that's what I'll do.
How tall was the tallest guard?
Exactly your.
Average size. Yeah, he was exactly your height, we'll say. But you're gonna have to like sew the arm on.
You only had
What's
one
wrong
arm,
with
too?
your
It's
arm?
crazy.
Nothing. Stop looking at it.
What's wrong with the arm? Nothing. Why is it pale and gray? Look, if you can't handle it, you can.
You can definitely put it on.
Yeah, I'll put it on. It'll be a little short in the legs and the arms, but you know.
All right.
Well, the
Guy and
arm.
Lucas are the guards.
Key3, are you taking the dagger?
Yes.
I'm going to have to hang around the back. If anyone sees me out, they'll know something's up. I'm only brought out for executions. And if Lady Gilbetta is not around, I would not be brought out for an execution. She likes to watch.
I could chew your face off so they don't recognize you.
I like that idea.
That's not bad.
It certainly wouldn't kill me, although I would find it most displeasurable.
It's getting better by the second.
I feel like everyone's voting for that.
Where do you stand in
We're
the
not
procession
actually
when you're
going
the
to do that.
executioner?
I was about to say, I don't know when votes mattered.
Yeah, apparently not. I'm not taking my eye off of you, so if you're near the back, I'm near the back.
Very well. You know, you're not so different from the Jobetta of this world. She likes to keep a close eye on me, too.
Yeah, I take it that's because we both know what an asshole you are.
Perhaps. I think she's just mad at me because of what I did.
Well, you can all stand at the back all you want, but it's got to be me and the other guy that look like the guard at the very back. Otherwise, it don't look like we're taking you nowhere, eh?
I may have killed your fiancé.
And Jobetta, like, slams him up against the wall, like, hand to the throat.
Why do you think you want to get to the other world so bad?
And Jobetta just, like, grabs him by the scruff and pushes him forward and says, and she says, I'll be damned if she's gonna take my sharp. Let's go.
I love that spirit.
I'm gonna walk over towards Zelos and just be like, don't push buttons. Not cool.
I'm afraid that's
You're
all I
better
do
than this.
these days.
This is going to be a fun trip. Come on, let's go. And productive. Don't forget
I've
fun
missed you,
and
Dad.
productive.
It's
Why did you do it?
why? Because you were in my way
Of what?
of achieving my goals,
Which is?
ruling everything, my life's purpose.
That's what. See, we stopped him in our reality. They weren't able to stop him.
Oh, also, you guys didn't actually kill Blackwind in this reality. I just wanted you to think you did.
And
Too long did not read part of this. This is not the Zelos you're pissed off at. Can we go now, please?
Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of history here that I'm not caught up on, but maybe we can discuss it later.
Yeah,
Of
same
course,
here. Let's
I can
go.
catch you all up. No guards immediately on the other floor. However, there are patrols, and there is a guard room. There's extra equipment in the guard room if you can get in and get it, but you'll have to be careful. Let's go.
so, what's the plan?
And
Are
from
we?
there, you know the way to the armory.
Are we all chaining up? What are we doing?
Maybe it would be better if the people who are in the guard uniforms go and retrieve them some more and bring us back down.
See, that's what I was thinking, but
Could help. Your uniforms are stained. Maybe you need replacements.
When they take you out to do the execution, how far the anti-magic field it extends from these doors, eh?
Oh, once you're up to the second floor, you should be out of it.
Well, then this ain't stained no more by the time we get there, eh?
Can you do something like that to mine?
Can
For sure,
press-
absolutely.
If we get there, I can make them clean.
Well, I'm saying that if they're stained, you'll have a reason to go into the guard room and get new
Right.
clothes.
And get new clean clothes, yeah?
Okay.
The prisoner got uppity, we killed the shit out of them, and now we got to be dressy when the boss come back at the end of the shift, eh?
It can be me. A couple of the guards are quite annoyed with me, apparently, when I took over the docks district and the pier district. I killed some of their families.
okay. So then you say that Zelos attacked you and
I ate his
managed to get
face,
some hits off.
and I don't even like these guys. Wink.
You know, we're burning daylight. Guy, was
open
it?
the door.
Is
let's
it
go.
daylight?
Actually, you know what? Is one of those, because if one of those dead bodies is kind of similar in body and his face is eaten, then they wouldn't have theoretically any way of knowing that it wasn't one of us if you took one of the guards' bodies with you as proof that.
Yeah, you know.
I think that's overly complicated.
Oh,
Yeah.
they would raise the alarm. They would have to help. They're not allowed to let harm come to you.
So that
So-
seems like a bad plan because then we'd have more guards we'd be dealing with.
Well, perhaps you could lock those guards down here.
Done that to begin with.
Do we
That's-
know we're in
That's
Waterdeep
what I
right
was.
What?
Go ahead, Melissa.
now? I was just asking if we realize where we are exactly location-wise.
Oh, we are in the bottom of the former Lords of Waterdeep meeting hall. It is now known as Avalon Hall.
Is that something we know as players, or just Zealous told us that?
Well, he'll tell you guys. He'll tell you where you're at.
Okay. Just curious. Go ahead, Sarah. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I was just gonna say, yeah. I thought we were gonna lock them up also, because especially now that we have the keys,
Well, if we
Yeah,
can get
they're-
past the
it'd be
second
very easy
floor-
to ambush them and shove them in to here.
Or we could just leave.
Well, if I can get you to your rooms, you all have rooms here. You can dress up as your alternate reality selves. We just need to get past the second floor.
Let's just do that then.
Agreed. Too much
Been
talking.
sitting here talking for too long.
I gesture to the doors, which are still locked.
Well, they're unlocked now. The guys came in.
Well, no, because they got slammed shut.
Oh, yeah, right. They got slammed shut. But you have the
Behind,
key.
yeah. I don't.
Alright.
Joe Betta does.
So, what is the marching order? I imagine it is Lucas and Guy up front.
Are we
thought
going
it was
with
only
them,
Lucas
or are
and
they
Guy.
or are they getting uniforms and bringing us back? I never got an answer
Up
to
to you
that.
guys.
Do you want to take a Rolder with? Because I feel like it is very plausible that Rolder's the wild card. They don't know who or what she
That's true.
is. She could easily claim to just be like, I don't even fucking like those guys. I don't know why I got thrown up with them, you know.
Rolda, we say you bit one of the other prisoners. They are busy fixing them back there. We couldn't leave you there with them. We just got to get cleaned up.
Yeah, because he was pissing me off, and I don't even like those guys.
Yeah, and we'll say it was that weird one-armed dude.
I point at my chest and I'm like, maybe you can take me to an infirmary or something.
Yeah, if they're supposed to keep him safe.
Absolutely.
I got him too. The big guy made me mad.
Cool, let's do it.
If you can get me out of here, I can ensure the rest of the guards no longer give you trouble. And you can use this place as a base of operations while you go about your business.
Oh, he's gonna kill all of them.
Oh, no. I'm going to use my superpower.
It's only going to kill the ones I don't get to first. Can we go now, please?
Let's go.
There's only 6 of them. When we get our powers back, they could not stop us in a heartbeat. These 2 went down one punch from me.
Let's go.
All right. So are we going everybody up as a team, or are we just bringing up the wounded and the
We're
bitey?
bringing up the wounded and bitey.
Okay, wounded and bitey going upstairs with the guards. All right. So let's go to the next page. Wounded and bitey, you go upstairs, and as soon as you round the corner, there's a patrol. There are 2 guards, and they're like, "Whoa, what happened to him?"
Unfortunately, Bitey over here decided it'd be fun to try and take a snack out of another one of the prisoners.
I don't even know why I'm here. Why'd you lock me up with these people?
Classic kobold.
I work here. It's my first day, but I'm very confused.
Is everything under control down there? You want us to send a couple guys?
No, we're good. Aside from his blood on us, we are good.
All right. Well,
Just got to go get clean uniforms.
Take these
you know
off.
what
I
the
just
boss
work
is.
for you. I just work for you guys. I'm
Oh,
supposed to-
shut up! And a painless cuff on the back of Rolda's head.
He swears
All
at
right.
you, Draconic.
well, you guys keep a close eye on this one. We'll take this big guy up to the infirmary. Some of the healers can tend to him.
Sounds good to you, big guy?
I'm a prisoner. Do I get a say in this?
Why are
Not
you
really.
asking the prisoner? And I push Redan towards the 2 guards.
Oh,
Like a
no.
knowing glance between the two.
Don't ask him. He doesn't
Redan,
work here.
2 guards. Redan, 2 guards. That is the fight's not fair, but it's not for Redan. It's like, go. All he needs is a hallway.
So Redan carries them away. Or well, the 2 like take Redan with them, and they go off, and they actually take Redan upstairs, and you go down a long hallway, down up one set of stairs, a turn, and then up another set of stairs. And the first thing you begin to pass is a series of rooms with familiar names on them. The names of all of your friends. As you move through this area, as they take you to the church to get healed.
When I'm close to, if I come across my room,
Okay.
or Guy's room, if I see those names, I'm gonna pause for a moment.
Okay. You come across your room.
Okay, right as that happens, I'm gonna reach into my belt, grab the obsidian, and try to go bam, bam, neck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me 2 attack rolls.
Could this be with advantage because they're surprised?
Absolutely.
I don't know how to do this, so I'm just gonna go
Roll
to
twice.
unarmed.
Yeah, just go with unarmed. It's fine.
Yeah. And just roll 4 times 2 attacks with advantage.
All right. Okay. Dead.
Yeah.
You stab them in the necks, and they're collapsing. Do you drag them into your room, or do you leave them in the hallway?
Absolutely drag them into the room, but also, damn, those are crazy numbers.
Yep.
All right.
Perfect. I love it.
Lucas and Guy.
Yep.
The door to the guards' room is wide open.
Yep.
We're going in and bringing Bitey with us.
Yep.
Okay.
Speaking of which, I grabbed Bitey's. No, you've got no clothes on, just a robe, or what are you wearing? What is Bitey wearing?
Probably, yeah, just a blank, like, under robe.
Yeah. So
With,
just
of
grab,
course,
like,
black silks shorts.
It's scaly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, scaling.
So yeah,
up.
I'll just scruff her on the way in, and again lift her up so it, like she kind of walks on her tiptoes, but I'm not actually choking her out.
George, Tony, don't bring that thing in there.
Ah,
What are you doing?
I was never supposed to be down there. I'm supposed to be at work in the mines. I'm gonna get beaten.
You want me to
You
let it
better
go,
saw
or are you
this,
going to
you
get us clean
rapist.
uniforms? Exactly, clean uniforms, huh? Let's go.
All right, go get your clean uniforms.
Here, hold this, and I hand him roll
Great.
that.
And there's like 5 other guards in the room. They all kind of like
Yep.
set rolled in a chair, make a semicircle around her.
Remember, she's one of the ones from downstairs. No harm.
Yeah, right. What are we supposed to do if she bites us?
This is all mixed up. I don't even know those guys.
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, very quickly through the door that they pointed at and find some place to get changed into clean guard clothes.
All right.
Oh,
There is a area where it has the resting area for the guards, and at the foot of each bed is a trunk that has the guards' clothes in it, along with a change of clothes. There's a bunch
Nice.
of different ones.
put on 2 layers, please.
Okay, you put on 2 layers.
Like
Lucas,
one
what
guy's
are you
outfit
gonna
and
do?
then another guy's outfit on top of it.
Nobody has questioned your dangling arm just yet.
Yes. Doesn't seem to be swinging
the
with
trick
rest
is
of
not
her.
to turn a lot.
As I'm sitting there, I'm going to reach out just to try to feel some sort of divine presence.
It's very troubling, but you can feel the presence reaching back for you, but you can't connect to it.
Well, yeah.
However, Guy, you can't feel you can't feel Eris and Discordia again yet. You're upstairs and
No,
you still
well-
can't feel it.
Oh, we're 1 floor up and we still can't feel it.
Yeah.
Your patrons aren't here.
It changes nothing. Yeah, that
There's a
just means I
second
can
floor.
think clearly. Yep. Yeah. So yeah, two layers of these uniforms on, and look at Lucas. You need help
I need help.
to put on the clothes, eh?
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And I just no questions, no judgment, just get him dressed.
Yeah.
Two
It's
layers.
Like, why are they
Boom,
taking
boom.
so long? Oh, come on. Everybody knows about Tony and George. Like,
Office gossip.
Yeah.
now it's sadder because they're dead in the basement.
Although I like to think, in retrospect, well, at least one of them died. They wanted to.
Well, I mean, that's what happens.
He had a handful.
All right.
This is. Does Lucas feel the hatred fueling again a bit?
No. Something's up.
I'll get there.
Come on, just performance.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Eh? Got a big empty space in my brain, but and I look around. Speaking of big empty spaces, let's go get the rest of them, eh?
Feels colder.
All right.
And I just say
That's
that.
just me.
Okay. I was just gonna say that and leave the room. Just.
Yep.
But yeah.
All right. So
Come
you
back
guys
out
gonna take
and
this
just-
thing back downstairs?
Unceremoniously grab Rolda, and I give her a little shake, like you want a parting shot. And I fight like I'm physically having to hold her back. Like she's way stronger than she looks.
Oh,
And out the door.
I'm glad we don't have one of those. Could you imagine having to salute to that thing?
Oh.
I yell something in Draconic. I'm sure they don't understand.
Yeah. Then,
Yeah.
No. This would be something that I wouldn't know. I think I would just be able to ask Guy. You speak any other languages?
Yeah, but unless you want to talk to the angels, it's probably not going to be much use, eh?
Yeah, mine's more demonic, anyways.
I got the Lilith who knows that, but she's not here.
I don't think she actually knows it. Said something to her a while ago. Had to explain it.
I don't know nothing. Let's go back, eh?
Yep.
so, Redan and Guy, or sorry, not Redan and Guy, Lucas and Guy return with extra guard clothes for everyone. They're a bit baggy on Key 3, to say the least. They don't fit Rolda at all. They're a bit tight on Gilbetta because she's too tall. They're not made for an elf's build. And there's no spots for horns or tails, so they're a bit tight for Lilith.
Mr. Gilbetta, there's still no gods up by where the guards are, but it's close. I think that if we get all the way past that to the floor after.
Can I make a can I use a medicine roll to use my surgery skills to see if I can get some of these clothes to fit better?
If you can let them out in some places.
My needle point, yeah.
Sure. Give me that.
I don't care about it's okay if they're too tight, but I wanna help make a tail hole for Lilith and see if we can get it a little better on Key 3.
Okay.
I think I need to hide my tail.
Your
Zelos,
pink
you got
skin,
some
I don't
way to
think
get to the...
It's a 10.
Zelos, you got some way to get to the armory where we don't have to walk through the middle of this place?
Oh,
Very sweet.
the armory is down here, but you'll never get in.
Why?
You say that, but
Well, it's magically sealed by Lady Gilbetta.
Okay. But do you know
if
this?
we have another Lady Gilbetta,
Do you know the seal?
Well, if we're alternate reality us have rooms, there might be things in there, or we can come down and insist they open. Also, we should probably get Redan.
Precisely. You're the clever one. That's why I had to come after you.
She is,
Anyways.
she's always the one who's on the point for sure.
She really is. And sorry, Zelos, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you said that this is an alternate reality, right?
It is a different reality from yours.
Okay, I think I'm getting things now. I just point to Rolda. Your powers aren't working. These aren't your gods.
No, there are no gods down here. Up there, they are close.
It's just a bleed over of the anti-magic stuff.
It's a bleed over of theirs.
No.
There's only one way to find out. We go further away than we are now. These rooms,
Yeah.
you can get us there.
What happened to the patrol?
They took Radan to the infirmary.
Good.
Knowing what little I know about Radan, semi to decent chance they're dead.
The rest of them were just hanging out.
Somewhere between the door upstairs where we left him and the closest hallway.
Also, I just want to say, before they got back, Gilberta would have pulled at least Pin aside.
Yep.
They would have had a conversation while everyone else was gone.
Oh, for sure. Have that conversation. Go for it.
And be like, I can sense that you're not, and I'm also not okay with anything that is happening right now.
No, as far as I'm concerned, we're no better than whoever put us in here at this point. I don't know what's wrong with Lilith and Radan and Guy, and I don't even know who that guy is. The guy with no arm. I mean, what the hell is he even? He's
caused problems before. I don't like. I just think that you and I at least have to be on our guard, because this already twice we've tried to make a different plan and they've just gone and done something different. So I think we need to be on our guard. And I don't know who exactly we can trust at the moment.
Right now, I'm looking.
Maybe they are the alternate reality versions planted in here with us to try to sow dissent, because they are not acting like part of any team at all.
I don't know. Key 3 still has the disc on her head, so I trust her. She jumped in the team fight as well. I mean, I figured we'd subdue them, but then we'd just put them away.
It's a soundproof cell. They wouldn't have been, and anti-magic, they wouldn't have been able to do anything, and we just locked them in a cell.
They were already terrified. There was absolutely no
They were
reason.
already terrified.
It's fine.
It's not, but
there's nothing we can do about it.
It's done, unfortunately. I just wanted to talk to you because I could tell you're uneasy. I think we need to be on our guard. And if you say that you trust this Key 3, then so do I.
Key 3's the only one I feel like I always know where she's at. And she actually, she just takes Pin and gives him a hug. I'm gonna cry. Goddamn.
And she says this doesn't mean anything yet. And then she whispers something in Celestial that you probably don't understand. But she says, I'll just so that everybody knows. She whispers in Celestial as she hugs Pin. Sulene grant him the power of the moon.
Oh,
so interesting.
And her goal is to try to as soon as she can commune with Sulene, she's deeming him to have the aspect of the moon that he's worked so hard for in Gilberta's eyes.
Aww.
And that based on his character display today, he has earned. So.
All right.
There's a tear.
So, for the sake of expediency, we'll say that the Garbs are Guy and Lucas return. Equipment is handed out. Disguises as guards are made, and Zelos leads you guys upstairs. You get through your rooms, and he takes you all to a meeting hall. Pen, Guy, Key 3, your powers have not returned. Lucas, your powers have not returned. Redan, your powers have not returned. Lilith, your powers have returned. Rolda, your powers have not returned. Gilbetta, your powers have returned.
Ha. Ha.
I feel good. Na 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 na. I'm sorry.
Been nerfed.
So,
Feel alright.
So it's just Lilith, Lucas, and Gilbetta, right? Did I?
no, just
Lilith.
Lilith and Gilbetta are the only one who got the powers back.
Sorry, I forgot halfway through what he said to everybody.
All right,
So-
let me rewrite that again. We feel good. Na, na,
Yeah.
na,
Zelos
na, na,
brings
na.
you guys to a meeting hall and says, "Now then, if you'll permit me a few moments, I will go."
Did we get a chance to change? Sorry.
Well, not yet. We're going to do that in a little bit.
Okay.
Break time.
Say, I will,
Last break time.
if you will permit me now, I will take my substantial funds and pay off the necessary guards to simply pretend you are the new, or rather the old, Avalon Knights. And then you shouldn't have any more trouble with them. That's my superpower. Now, Warlocks. I would advise going to the ruins of Avalon Keep and seeing if you can find your way into the ethereal. Perhaps you can find a way to rekindle your powers. They haven't returned yet, have they?
No.
No. In order to defeat myself and Blackwind, you used a form of Blackwind's spell to consume your patrons. That might be why you cannot access those abilities.
Huh.
Why would we do that?
I don't know, but it certainly worked. You were able to weaken Blackwind enough for me to seal him away, which, thank goodness, he was a bit of a loose cannon. By the way, Blackwind is actually sealed in an obsidian orb underneath the waterlogged portions of the lower districts of Waterdeep, which were flooded by Gilbetta just a few years ago in order to thwart me. I wasn't able to retrieve him before it happened, though. He may have answers for you as well.
Flood a whole city.
Oh, she's acquired a particular artifact, a trident that contains the essence of a very angry and powerful water elemental. And last but not least,
At least my thing wasn't on purpose.
your thing I'm not sure of. I'm not familiar with you. But perhaps we can talk about it later.
Yeah. Dragon attack. That's really all you need to know.
Very well.
I almost died.
Imagine
Yeah,
that
I do
happens
feel
a lot
bad
for
about
you.
that part.
But not the rest. I'm not getting into that right now.
Kalazar was imprisoned in an area where an experiment was done. And I've been unable to reach it since then. I believe he is still alive. And you may want to retrieve him from there. But be careful, the place is awash in wild magic and slips back and forth between dimensions.
I would ask Zelos to draw. We don't have our stuff back yet, right?
No, not yet.
Okay. I would ask Zelos to draw a map of this place and the layout that he knows and the water deep as he in this universe is he like basically everything pertinent. I would ask him to
Of course. And he
draw.
draws it out. Now, if you want, you can all get access to your rooms. One of you should be able to find a way to open the vault. And then we'll decide who takes me with them. We're
I'll
gonna take
keep
a
it
break right there.
Alrighty. We'll be back in 15 minutes with more of this.
Okay, everybody
how about now?
write down what's happening, and then we'll put it
Can
up.
you hear me now?
No sound.
Can you
there
hear
we
me now?
go.
It still says no sound, but
Okay.
we
Now
need
it's
to give
good.
a
Just
moment for delay.
Is it okay? Yes.
Yes, okay, we can hear.
Woo!
It's good. Yeah. Many friends have told us we can now hear.
All right. So, I'm a very lucky dungeon master. I get to play with all these incredible people. We're going to take a little moment here for everybody to talk about all the cool stuff that they do. And we are going to start with Key 3.
Hey, I'm Dawn. I play Key 3. You can find me over at Roll for Initiative on YouTube. I make videos over there with my partner Ryan, all about tabletop RPGs and our other geeky interests.
All right. Next up, we've got Guy. What do you got for me?
Oh, I do stuff Thursdays and Fridays over on Dirty 20 Gaming, but I got a really cool thing coming up starting next week. I get to play with Dead Aussie Gamer and Roll for Damage and some other incredible Australian streamers. It is at 4:30 in the morning, my time, but it's only 12 weeks, so I can do anything for a game, but I'm really looking forward to that. So details I'm sure you can find on our Discord.
I'm sure we have it somewhere.
And if not, I will post it later.
Gebetta, what do you got going on? Are we putting up some
Hey.
stuff on the YouTubes?
Yeah, it's me, Sarah, the production manager here, and this week we have a new Hero Factory coming to you on Wednesday, and it's weird. And so you definitely are not going to want to miss that one because stuff gets wild, and it was the inaugural return of Puck to Hero Factory, so definitely check that out.
Oh, it was. It was first one back, so we had to make it
Yeah,
weird.
yep. Mm-hmm.
Pan, I hear you're playing like Skyrim or something.
Yeah, I'm playing Skyrim. I never did, and I have now, and it's interesting. I'm trying to build a necromancer. You know how that be.
Yeah.
It's going,
You're in
but
for a tough road.
right. So I'm doing that over at my channel, Noctum Sky on YouTube, and when I'm not doing that, I'm over here.
And he refuses to call the series Skylar Rim, but that's another thing.
That sounds like a whole other thing that I don't know if I want to be associated with.
I think
Okay,
at most
fair enough, but it would be on brand for you.
it would,
That's fair.
or at least knocked him Skyrim.
Yeah, knocked him Skyrim. That's easy.
Hmm.
Lucas, I believe you're doing Scarred Adventure.
Yeah, I am still doing Scarred Adventure. Updates are a little less frequent at the moment. I am out of where I'm usually at for a job, so I'm trying to get some stuff done while I'm also working quite a bit. So updates are less sporadic than they usually are. I always have lovely people that come onto the channel, such as Wayward Knight, and I've had Faded Ruin on as well. If you have fantastic stuff and you want another platform to put it out on, please give me a message through the blog as well, or through Discord, whatever you want. As well as one of the big projects I've been working on has been the Shattered Tomorrow, which has Chapter 2 currently up on the blog as well.
Nice.
Which, please check it out. It is a departure from the first one. Enjoyed the first one. It's a different character perspective for the first three, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Perfect. All right. Lilith, you're doing some drawing. You're drawing Cloud and Tifa a lot lately. I don't know.
My Jimmy Jam. There
Your Jimmy Jams. A lot of Cloud and Tifa art going on.
Yeah, but I'm also gonna try to do like cute. I don't know. I'm gonna move for cuteness now, right? With
You're in a
chippies.
cuteness mode.
I'm in a cuteness mode. Draw chippies. I want to do one too for our show. Some kind of cuteness picture. Yeah. So drawing on Twitch, DipperDog15. If you want to catch that, I also stream games where they're either role playing games or games that make me lose my fucking mind, and I'll scream.
Excellent.
So if you'd like to watch that, I mean,
That's always the best part.
so yeah, and then if you don't want to like see the stream and you want to see like the finished product, it's gonna be uploaded normally on our Discord channel or up on my Twitter, which is again DipperDog15.
Awesome. Jonathan, you want to keep doing this thing that we're doing? You want to keep doing that?
I mean, yeah, so I'm Jonathan. I'm the one who fights with the software every week. Hopefully we'll finally be able to make the switch to VMix. And I made a Marty puppet. if you
Make a
watched
Marty puppet.
the video
terrifying.
during the break, you saw a special message from Marty.
That puppet
In
is
the
gonna
other room,
kill
I'll
you in your
spare the
sleep, I
note.
swear.
I
guys
want to
just
know
don't
where
understand
the
him like I do.
puppet goes when you sleep. That's what I want to know. Does it sit in a trunk? Do you have it locked away somewhere?
Do you cuddle
I-
it?
The
Well,
start
actually-
of the night, but in the morning it's always looming.
I put him by the front door just in case somebody does break into my house. I'll be awoken by a scream.
Holy shit! Redan, you got anything new going on you want to talk about?
Sadly, no. I'm just in a lot of pain and I'm trying to move.
Okay, well, good luck with both of those things.
Yeah.
So, when last we left our heroes, they broke out of prison, they shanked no less than 4 innocent guards, and, and have made their
No
way
gods, no rules.
with the help of alternate reality Zelos, who only occasionally says super cryptic, mean things, has taken them to the meeting hall, and then through utilization of his superpower, has gone ahead and paid off enough of the guard captains to simply look the other way that you guys are here now. And you now have free reign of this place to go to your rooms and acquire your gear. So I'm going to go to each individual and ask them what they're gonna do. And I'm gonna start with Gilbetta.
Yay. So is you said it's her room, but is my actual stuff in there or is it her stuff?
Her stuff.
Okay,
in
so
there.
our actual stuff is in a different place.
Yes.
So we need to do that separately.
Yes.
Okay. I guess since we're trying to pass off as them, I would go to that room first.
All right.
And then
And so, well, I mean, you know what alternate reality Gilbetta's room looks like.
Mhm.
So, walk us through it.
It is deafeningly empty. There is, canonically, I suppose, there's a picture of Sharp, and then there is another picture frame that is flipped over facing the wall. And it's just a fairly simple room. And any gear or anything that she has would be like neatly hung on the wall if she doesn't have it with her. And my Gilbetta would just if I go in there and when I see the 2 picture frames, flip the one over, and of course it's the picture of Kashano, and then there's the safe behind it. So I guess I would try to get into the safe.
All right. Try to get into the safe.
I don't know, because do I have? See, I have my powers back. Oh my god, that's right.
Yeah, you got your powers
Yeah.
back.
What would your combination be?
Everything is different. What would my combination be? God, probably.
I mean, try what you think the other Gilbetta would have.
Probably like Sharp, or you know what? If she thinks like I do and she's clever like I would be, she would want to come because it's behind these 2 paintings.
Yeah.
So it would be Schwick.
Schwick.
Mm-hmm. It'd be
All
Schwick.
right, well, I mean, she's you.
Yeah.
So,
So it's Schwick.
all right.
And inside it, I don't know, would be any other expensive gear that Gilbetta has, which I don't know exactly.
Well, inside, I'll tell you what's inside.
Yeah, that's fine.
Inside, there is another Moonstone Punisher.
Taking that.
And there is also a runestone that might be able to be used to open a door.
Oh, okay. I'll take that as well. Is that all that's in there?
That's all that's in there.
Okay. And then I'll just look. I don't know. I guess I'll just look under the bed, and see if there's anything under there. You know, I never know.
Monsters.
No monsters under the bed.
That's good. All right.
And then kind of looking at the picture of Sharp, it's kind of like, and then I would change into her clothes, like whatever.
Of course.
Whatever outfit that she has in here.
Is there any interactions you wanted to have with anyone else?
She just kind of like, she comes out and she's carrying a Moonstone hammer and she says, "This one's hers. Now I want mine too." And she like walks up to Penn and she's like, "I can have two."
Gilbetta's going barbarian now.
All right, and we'll catch up with that, and we'll do you guys together when we get to Penn. Roll that.
Yeah, if everyone else is going into these rooms and there's like an extra room.
Yeah, like the only one that you don't recognize is this Darius guy.
Who's that? I want to walk in there.
All right. So, I mean, Darius, what does your room look like?
Darius is like, his loyalty is in question. So he's, in addition to whatever prototypes he's working on, he's definitely got functional weapons in there. But probably nothing like super crazy out in the open. There might be stuff hidden away. But it's Rolda, so she'll go for whatever's more out in the open.
Oh, of course. Well,
it might be something super powerful but questionably functional.
Up in the open, there are a number of weapons attached to various straps. I would say there is a repeating hand crossbow.
I know how to use that. Is there any chance that there is a pyro converger in here, because she would recognize that and know how to use it?
Well, I'm going to ask you a question. Is that something Darius would take with him to the other world?
Yeah.
Okay, then. Then it is not currently there.
He's only got the one. He didn't make any copies.
You didn't have like a fleet of them.
Damn it.
This is my pyro converger. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
This one is mine. Without my pyro converger, I am nothing. Yeah. So I guess I would. Is there a shield in there that she could use, because she does normally use a shield?
There is not currently a shield. No.
Okay. For some reason on D&D Beyond, Rolla has 2-weapon fighting.
Okie dokie.
Is there a pair of small maces or blades?
All the blades are attached to a series of straps, and actually, if you play with them a little bit, it looks like they can be put onto your arm, and then they just flick out.
Ooh, yeah.
So there's an arm short sword and an arm axe.
After almost stabbing herself, she will eventually strap up Assassin's Creed style, and then
just walk out and be like, "Check this out!" Twang.
Beating Crossbow in the back, and then just no gods, no rules.
And while you're doing this, Rolda, for the briefest moment, you can feel that power reaching out for you again, more urgently.
I would drop everything and just kneel down and try to focus on it.
And Please. It feels like it gets so close, and then it's pulled back.
And does it feel like the consistent, knowing what I know now, do I think it's this being of many faces?
It feels like that. It feels like that companion that you've always had for your entire life. It feels like that presence that has always been with you.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to dig deep and reach out to it for a while, but when that fails, going full commando.
All right. Commando
No underwear.
Rolda has been engaged. Lucas. You know Richard. So once you see his room, you're like, there's nothing for me in here.
Yeah.
It's just full of trees and dirt and shit.
Yeah. So I'm going to, if Zelos is still outside, I'm going to pretty much stand nearby and chat him up.
Sure. You're new. I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
No, we haven't.
Lord Zelos. And you are?
Lucas Alexander Warcrest.
Oh. I have heard of you.
Yeah, not surprised you have.
You work for the Frost Giant. What's his name? Thrym?
And immediately there's just kind of a slammed fist against the wall. I don't work for anyone.
Oh. Well, perhaps you made different choices here. Because this world's you still does.
So there is a this world's me.
Oh, yes. I've encountered him a few times. Passing, of course.
I'm guessing he's the warmongering type.
Oh, he's an efficient killer. I thought about stealing him away from Thrym, but those pacts are often difficult to break. I'm not sure you would be as useful without it. And I believe my suspicions have been confirmed. No offense.
I don't need anyone's power but mine.
That's the spirit.
I don't want it. Power with strings or just no power at all.
Ah, that's the truth of it all, isn't it?
It's about the long and
Perhaps I
short of
could,
it.
if you're interested, I could show you real power.
No one ever does anything for free.
No, that is very true. But I have something no one else has.
Sure you do. You and every Tom, Dick, and Jane.
No, this is something that's uniquely my own.
You
But
say
think it over.
immortality. I am going to say, have you met my dad?
No.
Leave it at that.
Time. I have time.
So does my dad. It's a bit of a dick.
Well, it's all about patience.
Of which I have little.
Well, perhaps it's something you should learn. You'll be better for it, I promise.
Yeah, they tell me that.
And then he just kind of like sits quietly with you if you have nothing else to say with him.
Yeah. No, I think Lucas will try to gather just a little bit of information about this world and what exactly happened, so we can at least relay something to people afterwards.
Of course, he tells you he teamed up with a powerful Wraith Lord known as Blackwind, who was a former member of the Avalon Knights.
You know, it's not mentioned in any of their brochures.
No, they don't like to talk about it. I sieged the Avalon Knights Academy and killed many of its residents. However, thanks to the help of Spoony and Sharp and a few others, your friends escaped my clutches. They raided one of my old vaults, diminished Blackwind in power. I had to seal him away after that. He was a bit of trouble. And then they defeated me and locked me away.
A man like you is never truly defeated, now is he?
Oh, I have plenty of time to wait, although it was a little bit troublesome However, they are the first to ever really hurt me in many years.
Ah. That is a tone of voice I know too well.
They took something from me that wasn't theirs to take.
That's what Threem did to me. So what exactly did they take from you? Just leave the end of it at this point. A man like you as friends?
Just one loyal assistant. He was the calm yin to my raving yang. I miss him.
Not surprised you do. Lucas is gonna fish into a pocket of some kind and see if there are any cigarettes in this guard's uniform.
There are no. Sure, there is 2 cigarettes in there.
Yeah. He hands one to Zelos.
He says, "No, thank you. Those things will kill you."
Yeah. Well.
And walks off.
Oh no! Before he walks off, I thought you were the man that couldn't die.
He said, "Kill you, not kill me."
Lilith, what are you gonna do?
All right, I'm gonna try to pimp. Anyways, okay. So I walk into the room. I'm gonna imagine that it's somewhat dusty since Lilith basically lives in the 9 hells instead.
Yeah,
The
she
altar
doesn't spend a
Lilith?
lot of time here.
No, I can imagine she's just too busy getting screwed over by the fucking King of Hells.
Yeah. Speaking of
Constant
which,
war. So Lilith, gonna find a pair of shoes.
sure, there's definitely shoes in here.
Yay! I can imagine that there's probably like, my stuff is in there. My personal stuff is in there. You said, like our personal things are in our personal rooms, or it's in a vault.
No.
vault,
Just
okay.
your alternate reality selves leave personal things in here, but nothing. None of your own possessions are in this place.
Okay,
Jovetta has the key. She'll open up the vault for you guys once we're done with these interactions.
Gotcha. All right, so
imagine
I'll
she
try
will.
to.
I don't know. I'm not gonna make her.
Okay, I'll try to wrap mine up really quick then. So I'm gonna imagine that most of the stuff it has been transferred to the 9 hells, so the room's pretty bare looking, and Lilith will try to scavenge for like whatever outfit that's left, and she's going to go and try to shuffle the bed to the side, you know, like
Okay.
ring, and she's gonna go to the floorboard and I got a floorboard up because
All
she usually like kind of keeps like things that she considers precious in there. And to her surprise, I'm gonna imagine she sees Cherry's sword, if that's okay.
Sure.
Okay.
I would say that you see Cherry's sword in there, and I would say the other thing that you see in there. Well, actually, you see a sword. You don't know who Cherry is right now.
Oh yeah, good point. Thank you.
You see a sword, and underneath the sword, it's Spoonie's loot, and it's broken.
I pick it up and look at it.
It's been damaged in a fight, but it's his. You remember he used to play it for you all the time, in tune with your singing.
Oh. I'm gonna just kind of hold it to me, like precious, like, and I guess I know that my Spoonie is okay in the altar in our actual world, but it
Right.
still makes me sad that this Spoonie has passed. I'm assuming I might be assuming too much.
Well,
as well.
I mean, you may not know that for sure, but it's definitely ominous that this would be here.
Yeah. Who are you? And then she's thinking like, fuck, it's Lilith. You need to get back home. And just for the sake of explanation, why Cherry's sword is in the floorboard is that Alter Lilith felt guilty of what happened to Cherry. So she put it somewhere safe, but at the same time, she felt like she couldn't keep it with her personally in the Nine Hells.
Absolutely.
I'm done.
All right. Key 3. You'll note that the sign on the outside says Key 3 Captain of the Guard.
Yeah, I'll go in and try and find, like, go and look under the bed where I would keep my journal and flip through that to see who this alternate reality.
Ooh. All right. So, well, I mean, you're alternate reality Key 3 too, so did you leave your journal behind or did you take it with you? Uh-oh. Okay, there we go.
No, she would have taken.
She would have taken it with her? We're losing Key 3.
Right at this pivotal moment.
Right at this pivotal moment.
E3, are you there?
I don't
All right. Hang tight. We'll go to Redan. We'll come back to you. Redan. What's up?
Yep.
You go to Redan's room.
Okay. Step over the 2 corpses on the inside.
Yep. That's the first thing.
And knowing Redan, the room would be smaller than it should be. So I'm looking for like a false wall.
Oh. Well, I mean, you're him. Is that something you would have put in there?
Oh, absolutely. There would be secret doors and traps and like everything.
Okay. So give me an investigation check to find that secret thing. You don't find it. You know where you would put it, but you can't track it.
Damn it. Poke my head out in the hallway. Is anyone there?
Nobody's there yet. If you want, we can finish some other people up and I'll send
Like,
somebody.
dude, I've been outside the entire time.
Yeah, but you're like around the end with Zillows.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll wait for someone to help. But in the meantime, I'm like trying to hide these bodies under the bed or something.
It's like shoving legs everywhere. All right, Key 3.
Yeah, so looking around and realizing, oh, she would have taken the journal with her. I do see the note that she left for Guy, and she's gonna pick that up.
Yep.
And read that, and then put it back down, and then get any weapons that are there.
There's a couple you know some places where you would hide like a dagger in case somebody snuck into your room. You know, just standard security stuff. But nothing crazy, just, you know, kind of basic self-defense stuff. All right. And unless you have further interactions, we'll move on to Mr. Penithan Wright.
Oh boy. So, yeah, I guess I'll enter my room and I don't know. I mean, it's very similar to what he has already, but it's also very different in the fact that it almost looks segmented in parts. Mm-hmm. Like there is a desk that is very clearly like a work desk, and there are like piles of scrolls and very like high academia tomes and such. And then off in one corner, there is like just a smaller bookshelf with just some of the things that even this pen recognizes, just like some basic arcana and just like some stories that he's liked. And the bed definitely has like some stuffed animals on it.
Oh, for sure.
But he's just looking, like digging around, looking for anything like spell scrolls, anything he would notice. Like the first thing definitely though is the tome on the pedestal at the foot of the bed. Sorry.
I was going to ask you, would he take that with him, or did he leave it behind?
I think he specifically left it behind because he doesn't. There was no reason to take it because it's null.
Yeah, like it's completely inert now.
Like, so it's closed and the eye is closed, and like, yeah, Penn will walk up to it and look at it and flip through it, and again, yeah, it's just like, who?
I'm gonna pause you for just 1 minute, because as you walk up to it, the eye flitters a little bit, like it's trying to open.
And yeah, he'll grab it and just be like, "Are you mine? Are you? You don't look quite the same." And he'll just flip it and look, like, frantically.
The pages are all blank.
What happened here? Why would he? How is that possible? And yeah, he'll close it and sit it down. And yeah, I guess he'll take it. I guess he'll pocket it for now.
All right.
Is there anything else useful in here?
Just a lot of books. Stuffed animals, comfy bed.
Fair enough. I guess he'll see the empty slot where that necromancy tome was on the personal shelf that was in his cell, and he'll, in his mind, he's just like, take a book, leave a book, and he'll put that one back.
And then you hear Gebetto outside being like, "Man, I got 2 punishers."
And yeah, he'll real quick he'll throw on the clothes and he'll just be like, "Really, red?" And he'll walk out there and he'll be like, "That's cool. I might have 2 books now. I'm not exactly sure. This one's empty." And he'll kind of hold it up.
Yeah, Jobetta's standing there practicing as if she already had both Moonstone hammers.
She's like,
I'm gonna have to take lessons from her dad.
Rolda comes out like this.
Rolda's got flick out weapons from her wrist.
Right?
I'm just imagining like air kung fu fighting.
100% Rolda didn't roll up her sleeves first. So the first time she does it, she splits the sleeves on her shirt.
Nah, and she just tears it off. Fucking naked kobold strapped with weapons. That's what you got now.
Oh my lord.
And apparently, according to her character sheet, she knows how to use both at once. So fuck it, we're going.
All right
with
then.
it.
Last but not least, Guy Betomps. Another dusty room, rarely used at this point.
Open the door and step in and look around. Really? Black and red silk? That's all you could come up with? So predictable, eh? Over to the wardrobe and open it up, and looking at the clothes. Armor? Ding, 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 like metal armor. Knife-proof vest? Who are you afraid of so bad, mon ami? Who you pissed off so bad that you are dressed like that all day? Close the cupboards, turn around, and against the wall is his father's scythe. And this is when he realizes what this world's Guy did. You killed him? Oh, you idiot. Oh, mon ami. And then he realizes how close he came to killing him in Labyrinth. Okay, mon ami. It's okay, I am coming. I will save you. And jump into this guy's clothes and out the hallway into the door, into the hall.
All right. So
I have a question.
Of course.
Sorry. Is there a picture, anything where I can see the current Lilith? Because she looks very different.
There is not.
I forgot that she has wings and a large horn.
She has a bunch of stuff going on with her, but that's okay. Zella's paid off the guards.
All right.
So once you all acquire these items, you all eventually make your ways back to the meeting hall.
I left a scythe there.
Oh,
There's
you're
no
leaving
way.
it behind? You're not touching
No
it?
way I'm taking that. No.
Okay.
I would like to see if anyone can help me out.
Oh, yeah, right. So Redan is like leaning out of his room. He's just like, guys, any one of you can see him and give him a hand. Who wants to give him a hand?
I'll walk in. I have not had much to do.
Sure.
It's just perception
Or
investigation.
please.
Yeah, shit.
I don't know your name, but there's going to be a fake wall here somewhere.
Is it a better number?
It's 9.
It's not much
a
better.
Hey, what are you guys doing?
There's going to be a fake wall here.
Rolled and found the fake wall.
God.
Roll
Ready
the
to punch a hole in it.
Roll just kind of like looking at one wall and goes over and just takes the axe. I think it's here.
So
Right.
behind this fake wall, tons of bones of like all kinds of weird creatures and like just the kind of shit that Redan collects. Just like thrown in this place.
This guy's weird.
So this is your room?
This is a different version of me.
I'm beginning to like you more and more.
This is just messy. Like if I did this, they'd be like organized, and lined up, and standing. Cool poses.
Like I said, more and more.
Jobetta out in the hallway, just kind of like got the key. Or I assume I have or I know how to open it. Or like I think.
Or things?
Yeah, I would like my sword, even if it doesn't do much.
Let's see if we can get anything.
I would like to grab the weirdest looking skull that I can find and bring it to Penn.
All right. You deliver to Penn a skull that has 12 eye sockets.
Hey, this is cool. Do you want this?
Oh, oh god, it's almost giving me like, what do you call that thing? I think it's called tryptophobia, but yeah, it looks cool.
Okay, cool. I'm sorry I kind of like jumped the gun before. I care about you.
How big is it?
Yeah, how am I like hugging it?
It's like a big watermelon.
Ooh.
Could it be worn as a helmet by a kobold?
Eventually, but you might have to talk to Penn. Gilbetta.
Yep.
Do you wish to escort everyone down to the vault and crack that bitch open?
Yeah, I want my moonstone. I want my dose moonstone hammers.
Dose moonstone hammer.
Crack open a cold one with the boys.
Yeah, crack open the cold
I
vault.
I heard a lovely thing that if you put a milkshake in one yard and crack open a cold one in another, which one will the boys go to?
Anyway,
whichever milkshake is better than yours. You guys open up the vault, and the first thing you hear is Redan!
Ninja! Yes! I was so worried about you.
This place is super boring. None of these other weapons talk to me at all.
That's so lame. I'm sorry, buddy. I'm glad you're okay.
Is Red in there?
Red is in there.
I'm just I can hear what Jinja said, right?
Oh yeah, you can hear what Jinja said.
Yeah,
Everyone can hear Jinja.
Why didn't you try talking to that one?
Oh, he doesn't say much. He
Yeah,
just kind of looks at Red. Gives him the side eye.
Jobetta says, he didn't talk to you, and pulls out Scott.
Oh, him. It's just like, don't you start with me. You knew damn well I was in the bag.
Why do you have a demi-lich? And why was I not informed?
This is Scott.
All everybody's stuff is there, right?
Everybody's stuff is there. So a couple things happen. A little bit of story points. Key 3. When you pick up Duelist Companion, you get a little bit of that rush of energy. Just a little bit, like it's dying. And Duelist Companion says to you, something's not right here.
We're gonna fix that.
We need to go to the keep.
Yep.
The other things that are there is another tome. And the same thing happens, Pen. When you approach it, the eye flutters a bit.
Oh, I don't. And yeah, it's the same kind of like trying to talk to her. Just be like, what's going on? No, is it blank inside?
Still blank inside.
You're not supposed to be blank inside your mind. Oh no. And yeah, and Handy's in there, right? Because that was my first.
Handy's there. Handy scrambles up.
Oh god, it's okay.
Like climbs under your hat and rests there.
It's okay.
And Red. Oh. Thank goodness you're here. I don't feel so good.
Didn't think you would, bud.
You've been hanging around. I've been chilling in here. The gingerbread man tries to talk to me. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, you could try talking back to the gingerbread man.
Well, no, because I'm attuned to you, dumbass.
Doesn't mean you can't try, dumbass.
I'm not going to be attuned to a gingerbread man. I am a noble blade. That's
Fair
not
point.
a fight. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, bud.
It's just Lucas in a corner yelling at his sword.
Yeah, Jobetta's trying to ask Scott, like, what happened? Like, who brought you here? Like, how,
It was like there was a flash of light, and then I was trapped in this bag. And we were in this place, and I was in the bag, and I could hear the gingerbread talking.
You didn't try to
He didn't
talk
let me
through
out of the bag.
Oh, that's. Can we get like a scene of Ginger and Scott and like all these animated like weapons and
It's just
various
Ginger
things,
walking
just like
around a dark room full of weapons and being like, "Well, I guess there's nobody here. I'm in the bag. No one at all. Son of a bitch."
Puck, I need you to just record a retconned
yes,
cutscene
please.
later that we
Absolutely.
can
We'll
edit
do
in
this
here.
up.
Yeah.
Is there anything in the vault aside from our stuff?
No, just your guys' items.
Rolda is gonna get most of her stuff. When she goes to the cloak with the symbol of Kellenvor, she's just gonna look at it and like, don't think I need this anymore. So she's more or less unclothed except for her green dragon scale cloak and a bunch of weapons and gear and stuff. And her bag of strange coins and emblems and all that sort of stuff, she's gonna peek in there and see if she can find that weird rock with the little curly Q blue thing on it.
All right. I'm gonna get to that in just a moment.
Okay.
While you're digging through that. Oh, go ahead.
Also, one of the first things that Jobetta would do too is dig through and put on the Kashana ring and her engagement ring.
Excellent. The Kashano ring has a crack in it.
Don't like that. Guys, not good. And she shows them. She says, "This has a crack in it."
I'm sorry. Do you want us to mend it? Is it sentimental?
It's the Kashano soul ring thing that.
Yeah.
Pardon?
You guys, I thought you guys knew about this.
Yeah.
Did we know about that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you? Oh,
Yeah. Because y'all went back to the place that we got them from, like the other ones.
Fine.
There's a whole thing.
Out of
Did you tell
character.
us that
Never
Kashana's
said-
soul
I
was
think-
in it?
We
yeah,
had
you
an
learned about
yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
So while everybody's like looking at this cracked ring, Rolda, you find the curly item in your bag. And as you touch it, there's an earthquake. like everything shakes. The entire world. And you can feel that presence grasping at you, almost frantically.
Does this feel right?
It feels like it wants to be with you and you want to be with it. And slowly the earthquake stops. And the
Mr.
feeling
Adan?
subsides.
I think I'll see you later. And I'm going to concentrate on...
What you doing?
I show him the stone, and I'm going to concentrate on take me home.
Wait. Don't do it yet. I grab my stone. I'm like, is this a good idea?
I don't know.
No.
What is happening?
I can't go with you, Rolda. I can't.
Rolda. Don't worry. I'll find help.
Be safe.
What?
I'm pulling a Kenny McCormick. Let's do this.
Okay.
I look at Key 3, Pen, and Key, and I'm like, I care about you, fuckers. Put the stone away.
What is happening?
What is that stone?
Not a single one of you have any clue what the fuck's going on.
Rolda concentrates on a stone. Her hands glow green. And...
Rolda!
Okay, big guy. I'm gonna need you to explain to us exactly what the hell just happened.
Yeah, exactly. I could have done that too. Would have been a cool adventure.
Yeah.
Or a bogus journey. This is the second one.
What? But Dan, can you elaborate? Where did she go?
To a different reality.
Like back
One
to
that was really
ours?
cool. There were like green people and like really tall walking cows and like everyone was super nice. Magic was like just super awesome and like I don't know. I'm a little pissed that I didn't go.
Are those stones what let planeswalkers move between places?
Don't know.
Plane.
We just went to an inn and the dude was like, "Here, take this if you ever want to come back. It's your home now."
I don't know about. Well, planeswalkers usually are able to just go between the. My mom was a planeswalker. Planeswalkers are usually able to just go between the ethereal. What?
Anyone gonna? I'm not there, but is anyone gonna address that?
I was gonna say we're gonna talk about this.
What? What's up?
What do you mean? What? Your mom was a planeswalker. I don't know how
Yeah.
genetics work, but like, I don't know. It's magic.
I mean, I don't know. She's dead, so I mean, I don't.
I can fix that.
Zelos walks in well dressed now. He's wearing his classic outfit. He says, "Oh, the cobalt's gone. Is that going to be a problem?"
Yes.
It sounds like
Only
she's
I
safe.
suspect for the kobold in question, eh?
Yeah, I think she's safe, or he's safe.
Is everybody still in their alt clothing, or did anybody try and put on their actual clothing?
I am struggling to put on my armor.
I'm
That's about
wearing
it.
my real clothing.
I mean, I haven't gotten naked in the vault, so
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I'm still in alt
wearing-
clothing.
Alt clothing.
Well, because as soon as you start putting on your real clothing, you know you can't wear that here. Eh? You stand out like a sore thumb. The whole point to coming to the rooms was to look like them so we can get away. Eh?
Oh, it's all right. I've paid off the guards.
Also, I don't look like anything any one of you have ever seen before here in this place. I should be fine. He says, struggling to get on a boot with one hand.
Fine. Hey, Zelos, do you know why this ring would have a crack?
Wait,
This ring would have a crack in it.
I've never seen that ring. Oh! I have one of those.
Uh-huh.
I got it when I killed Kashano.
I step between her
Um,
and Zelos.
Where? I'm broken. Where is it?
Oh, that's tucked away. In fact, I think it might be underwater. Thanks to you.
Why? That wasn't me. That was her.
Well, sorry,
Why?
other you. I kept it there, along with the Soul Sever. If you wanted that.
It's still here in this reality?
Of course. It's in the waterlogged portions of Waterdeep. I can give you directions if you'd like.
Yes, please. Also, that doesn't, you didn't, why does this have a crack? What does that mean?
Know. I didn't really research it much. I simply put it in my prize vault.
Where's your prize vault?
Oh, it's where I put my trophies.
Yeah, but where is that?
Oh, it's in my old hideout in the waterlogged portions of Waterdeep.
Interesting.
Is that where Blackwind is?
Yes, that's where he is as well. One of my trophies.
You know, that sounds exactly like something my dad would do.
Ah, perhaps I know him.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
You know another Warcrest?
Zelos is your dad.
No, but perhaps I'll look for him.
Honestly, you two would be whatever.
I'm always on the lookout for new partners.
Oh, yeah, that wouldn't work out for you then.
Jabetta looks at everyone and she says, I need to go there. I wanted to talk to Blackwind anyway.
Well, can you look for Calazar?
Wait, he
Is
said
that
he
where he
knows
is?
where they both are.
Sounds like a one after the other. Could someone help me with this?
I'll go over and help.
Help Lucas
Takes like
get
an-
into his stuff.
Look,
Yeah.
usually this takes an hour by myself. With one arm, it takes more.
Yeah, I can
wait.
give you a hand.
When you ask for help, Red says, "You're asking for help. You're learning. I'm so proud of you. Also, I'm very tired."
Like to think Guy was helping already because he helped earlier
sure.
with the shirts and shit. So.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
Jobetta says she gets the where all the information on Calazar and Blackwind from Zelos, and she says, "Who's coming with me?"
I don't want you going alone. I can now change into something that can breathe in water.
Pen has never looked more torn in his life.
Might take me a day, but I should be able to meet up with you.
I think I gotta kind of find out what's going on with our patrons, because I got a dagger. That's it. So.
That's fine.
And yeah, there's just this like, yeah.
And Jobetta says, "Oh," and she goes up to Pin and she whispers the words in Celestial again.
Mm-hmm.
This time hoping Selene can actually hear her.
All right. Selune blesses him with not having to sleep anymore.
This is so lame. I don't have it, and he does now.
Yeah, it's quite disturbing that your powers have just gone away, Redan. That's something you'd probably look into.
Is there a revelation? Like, do I know it or do I just feel like, okay?
You feel it. You feel the light of Selune well up within you.
And there's just like a hands on face and a hug.
Yeah.
Ah, this doesn't seem particularly useful right now, but I appreciate it all the same.
And she says, "Well, I don't know when I'll see you again, so."
Well, I believe we have our tasks then. Now the question is, who do I get to go with? Because I must be honest, I do want to visit my old hideout. I have some things in storage I'd like to retrieve.
Honestly, Zelos, I think I've got a thing I need to do for just a day. Do you think you could join me for that?
You're not.
I think that's a. Somebody
Bad
going
idea.
off with Zelos seems like a horrible idea.
I think you should come with me and the Warlocks.
I'm intrigued, but I would also like to go to the keep. There are a couple things I left on the battlefield I'd like to retrieve.
I think you should come with us. I'd be interested to hear what's been going on here in more detail.
Well, Redan, you were my dearest friend in my captivity, so I'm inclined to agree with you.
Wait, what, really?
Yes, indeed.
Good.
Said you were
lean
chatty.
in- I'm gonna lean in to Jobetta and go, I will keep a very, very close eye on him.
Jobetta's just like hand on Key3's shoulder, like, I'm just kidding. But she does. She's like, oh, thank God. She's like, I think that they'll be okay if you're. I don't think they'll do anything dastardly with the information if you're around.
He agrees to go with the Warlocks, but he does lean to Lucas and say, "Sorry, Mr. Waycrest, but Warcrest. Sorry,
dude.
I get those mixed up. We'll have to take a rain check. Think about what I said."
Probably won't.
He just kind of whispers this to you. And he says, "Well then, off to the keep. I haven't been since I destroyed it."
Yeah.
On that note, you got your magic back now that we're outside?
I don't have magic.
Does that work? Was he ever?
I
I've never seen him do magic.
Never seen him and magic in the same room.
Yeah. Owen Stone always did the stuff and the
No,
things.
but he's got something.
Maybe he is magic.
Boy, when you accidentally ask the right question.
I don't have any magic, and all of my magical items have been pilfered by your alternate reality selves. So I am afraid I am a quite regular individual at this point.
Yeah, I want to do an insight and see if you lie.
I rolled a 19 on my
That motherfucker's lying. He's got something
okay.
somewhere. He just doesn't have it on him.
Okay, good. Since Keith rolled it, I imagine there's like a knowing look between Joel Bed and Q.
You have like a low knowing glance between the two of you that's like, this dude has like shit everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And the moment he gets a chance to arm up with magical shit, he's gonna arm up with magical shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's, yep.
But you do get the impression that he actually has no magical abilities of his own.
He himself is not magical.
That makes sense why he's such a collector now.
Very important. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, before we part ways, though, there's like a hand on Joletta's shoulder and a look that's just like, it's really desperate, and it's just like, I know this is a lot to ask, but if he's really helpless in that ball, will you please bring him home?
I will do my best, depending on what the situation is.
That's all I can ask.
Pen, you have the bag of discs back.
Oh, I forgot. Who likes remembering stuff?
That's a very vague question.
The long and the short of it is, all the people you've forgotten, you will be able to remember if you stick this back to the back of your head. And again, I point at the thing. I was like, they were given to us by Zelos, so take that as you will. And they are not easy to remove. In fact, I think it might hurt you a lot if you try to remove them. But they allow you.
Looks very closely at it. He's like, "Oh, otherworld me is very clever."
What's the other side effects?
You remember everything, and you get real sad.
But that's not. No, so that's not technically a side effect. That's just...
I mean, Redan, you could try to rip it off the back of my head, and we could find out real quick.
I mean, is that something you want to do?
I feel like we should know.
I mean, perhaps for another time. I believe I've had enough of people prying items out of their person today.
Oh, no. You're going to answer the question of
can you
what
tell
else?
us what?
Yeah.
What?
I think we're about to say the same thing, but go ahead.
What is it? What? How does it work?
I didn't build it.
Yeah, you
well,
clearly...
I mean, I did, but not me.
Yeah, but you think the same.
You said it was clever. You know something about this.
I occasionally know some things. How could I know about a device that I did not myself create?
Because you probably would have done the same thing. If you were to create something like this, what side effects would you have put in place, or how would you...
I imagine that I simply created a device that blocked the removal of memories.
So would you engineer a way for it?
The memories no longer there?
Yeah. Would you engineer a way for it to be removed once?
Well, such a device would have to attach itself to very important parts of the brain. I imagine it would have to be removed very carefully.
Almost surgically.
Almost surgically.
Okay. I think we take them, but don't implant them.
Somebody who's already has it implanted. Sort of looking at everybody.
Mhm.
Oh,
Did
and,
you all know?
And Key3 has it too.
might be important, but Redan seemed to remember everything.
And so did Rolda, but she's not here anymore.
So that he doesn't have one because
And Guy didn't want one. So we have
I
a
still
couple
don't.
extra.
Yeah, we have a limited amount of these, so we should probably see who wants it / like we should ration these out.
Keith and I already have them. We already know everybody who's been lost. If anyone else wants one, we still have plenty because a lot of people didn't want one. Your input is duly noted.
I will take 2. I'll take
It's too
one
bad
for
Rolda's not
potentially
here.
myself and one for potentially Rolda, as I think Rolda might opt to do it. But I will take her to
100%
give her
Rolda
the
would've
option when she returns.
Would this help
Zelda
protect
doesn't
from head
need
wounds?
them.
Hmm?
Doesn't mean she
Yeah,
would
right.
put it out.
That's yep.
Yeah, that's true.
Rhoda would already be wearing it.
What did
Probably.
Lucas ask?
Would this help protect from head wounds?
I don't know. Somebody poked me in the back of the head.
Hold still. Red, we've got a job.
Yeah, I poke him pretty hard.
Is it like extra susceptible there, or does it grant armor in that one spot?
You have +1 AC in like a 1-inch circle on the back of
Right?
your
Yeah.
Twing!
Didn't even feel it in theory.
Can't get stabbed in the back of the neck, so that's
There you
nice.
go.
It is nice. You would be surprised how often executions go like that in my place.
Also, if we're really concerned that there might be something going on, we can always, and I flick one, and I'm like, stick one to the back of his head, and I kind of gesture towards Zelos.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be happy to be a test subject.
Does he?
See, it's the
Would he? Oh God! Would
eagerness
he?
that really makes us worry.
Would that make him remember everything across all of his?
Oh, that is interesting. I'm even more excited.
Because that could break him.
And I don't remember what's happened to alternate reality me, which seems like a lot of shit. has
Yeah, I don't
happened.
know.
Also, on that note, so I think the alternate us's are not getting along.
What? I wouldn't imagine.
I couldn't see that happening ever.
And maybe some of the... And I'm like purposely trying not to look at Gilbetta. Are responsible for killing other people?
Okay, you know it wasn't me, right? Like you know that.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Yes, it's not you, but it's the you that would have made those decisions.
Oh, this is awkward.
yes, and all of the you that would have made those decisions are right there beside me.
No, I don't think I am. Am
No,
I?
you're out killing for Thrym.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No, I'm killing for king and country.
No.
I'd be killing
I
for
cannot imagine any version of me that would vote for sinking half a city.
Oh, right. You're gonna want to be careful. Angels are hunting you here.
Oh, hey, it's not different.
The one constant. Everybody wants to kill Guy.
And he looks down, and you guys look. I mean, he's wearing metal armor and silk, like knife-proof clothing. Everything's dark red and black. Looks like he's designed to hide in shadows.
I get what you said, but what I heard was that silk is knife proof, and I feel like I need to clarify. What?
It is. Yes. The point can't get between the tiny little, the incredibly tight weave of silk.
If
It's
I
also
start wearing
arrow-proof.
silk everywhere and I get stabbed, I'm
My
absolutely.
lord.
Well,
Okay.
don't
If you
wear
wear
silk
silk
walk
everywhere
around
and
be
you
a
get
dick.
stabbed,
And it's also not bulletproof.
Yeah, like, think of
if
it
you
this way:
thread it properly, apparently it is.
bulletproof
It'd be technically,
Kevlar.
it should be knife resistant, technically.
Bulletproof
And
Kevlar,
yeah.
stops the piercing, doesn't stop the blunt force.
The impact.
All it does is spread
Similar
it out.
situation
Yeah.
with knives. And stuff.
Okay, let's get back.
And also, if you get stabbed while wearing silk, then you're getting some pretty low quality silk.
So he comes to the realization that alternate reality Guy is living in fear constantly of being assassinated.
Yep.
As he should.
And the
And he
teams
just
have a
figured out 10
qualm.
minutes ago that what other Guy did, that other Guy actually killed his father. So he's trying to put together what the obvious solution, the reasons why he didn't do it, and what would have had to happen if other Guy did. So
Yeah. That's Jobetta just she says she's like, I'll take one or two of the discs in the event that they need to become utilized. But I'm not going to put it on right now.
That's reasonable. I'm starting to have second thoughts, but hey, it's on the back of my head, so you know.
So the teams divide into their respective tasks. Zelos gives Jobetta detailed instructions on where to find his waterlogged hideout. And Lucas and Lilith accompany her. And Redan, Key3, Pen, and Guy make way for the ruins of the Avalon Keep, with Zelos in tow. Zelos does say to Pen, if you ever want to try one of those discs on me, you're welcome to it.
I don't like the way you talk. It's upsetting.
To be fair, I wasn't always this way. I've been taken apart and put back together so many times. I believe I've gone just a little mad. And that's...
Jobetta says, so Scott, tell me a story as they're walking away.
Tell you a story.
That
Let me tell you about this time I was caught in a vault. You took 3 fucking hours to come save me. As the team set out on their tasks, back in the Avalon Knights Academy that we do know, Jobetta, Darius, Richard, Lilith, Key 3, Redan, Pen, and Guy arrive. And they look out the window of this place. It is evening now. It all so peaceful and idyllic. It's better than you guys remembered it. And the ground shakes. And that's where we're going to end today. Tune in tomorrow to find out what happens to alternate reality, everybody.
And tune in next week to figure out who the fuck I'm playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, unclear. It's very unclear.
So just out of curiosity, was that a spur of the moment thing, or were you thinking about that for the last 3 weeks?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was totally like, okay, we're in another universe. If I get my hands on that rock, I'm going to see where I go. I did not inform Sean that I was going to do that, though.
I'm so excited, and it hurts so bad to not do the same.
I don't. Well, look, I figure at this point I've got so many characters in play that I should give Puck the opportunity to get one of them out of the way.
Instead, I think he's going to make you play all 3.
Oh no! Like this,
I would
this is
love
going to
that.
backfire on you hard. All right,
Yeah!
so thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. It's good to be back. Thank you so much for coming and watching the show with us, following us, and checking things out, following everything. Look forward for more adventures. We're going to be doing adventures with both reality teams for a little bit here until everything culminates into
Really?
Oh yeah, we're gonna flip flop a little bit. We're gonna resolve some storylines, and then we're gonna do the other team, and then before you guys have your epic competition, it's gonna be a lot of fun. So look forward to that. But this will be the last crossover for a little while. We'll let you know when the next one's coming, but it's not going to be for a couple months at the very least. So look forward to that when it comes down the road. All I've got to say is thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for the raid. And it's been a while, but class dismissed.
Famous Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie and a ghoul and the ghast and the vampire song. Edwin said, I've gotta put 'em down. Wait, said Nate, check their fresh sound. Wing Wong Wombi, it's a skeleton and zombie, ghoul